Blades fans, subscribe to Blades Ramble. Up the Blades.
As always, the Ramble is sponsored by Action Coach Sheffield. If you're a growing business and you want support to continue that growth, they are the people to speak to. Thank you for John and the team for their continued support for the Ramble. And today's Ramble is also sponsored by V&B Auto Centres at Handsworth. They're still offering that fantastic deal of 50% off your next MOT when you let them know you're a Rambler. And thank you again to Aaron and the team for their support also. What is happening, Blades? What is happening? Welcome back to the Blades Ramble, and this is our watch-along of the big one. It is our game at Hillsborough. Sheffield United travel to Sheffield Wednesday, the short distance across, well, just outside the city, let's be honest, just over to South Barnsley. And wow, is it a big game. How are we all feeling? Are you good? They're just as nervous as us because this could be a double over them. Remember that. But we've had the teams. We've had the teams. Let me show you the lineups for both sides. So, for the Wendy's, they've got Jeremy Beadle in goal. I assume this will be, yeah, it is. It's not in number order, so it'll be a back four of Dormai Orfa, Michael Ihekwe, Max Lowe at left centre-back, who's been playing well there by all accounts, and Hatsusi, who gets in front of Marvin Johnson, which is a shame because Marvin Johnson was a target for us, really. Shea Charles, they've got Callum Patterson and Barry Bannon all bunched together there. I'm pretty sure that Callum Patterson won't play in the middle. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know enough about him. Well, Callum Patterson may be in the middle, but Bannon and Shea Charles certainly will be. They've got Gassama, who I think is wide left. And they've got Josh Windass, probably wide right, unless he drops into the 10. Unless it's Patterson wide right, we'll have to wait and see when they start. And Michael Smith up front. On paper, that's very beatable. Very beatable. But this is a derby, as we know. And these things can change very quickly. So our lineup, again in number order, first full part of the day. Come on, admin. Sort it out. And I get it's... You can argue that it's to throw off the opposition, but when you see the lineup, I think it's pretty obvious how we're going to line up. Look, Man Mountain, we're pitching for a back three, not because he likes that formation per se, but there were strong reasons for it, including the players that we had available. But we're sticking to our guns, as Wilder tends to do. He obviously thinks this team is good enough to go out and win the derby. Michael Cooper in goal, absolutely no qualms there. Femi Sariki starts at right back. Okay, Femi Sariki at right back, good young player, really strong in possession. Going forward, let's hope we see more of the ball than we're out of possession today, because I think that's where he's tended to struggle a little bit. In the middle, he's stuck with Anel and Jack Robinson. I think Rob Holding's really unfortunate to miss out, really unfortunate. Looked a class act against Bristol City. We don't know the reasons for this. There may be, you know, I think did he get cramped during the game? That's why he came off around 73, 75 minutes. So that might play into Wilder's thinking in terms of, has he tweaked something? We don't know. We can't judge that it's just a straight up dropping him after such a strong display. And then left back Harrison Burrows, which again, vast majority of us should be happy with, in my opinion. In the centre, there is a little bit of cause for concern, because we've seen this in the first half. On what night? Oh, Tuesday night, were it? I can't remember. It's one of them now. Chowdhury and Peck are together again. Now, Chowdhury needs to step his levels up this game. It's a huge opportunity for him staying in the team. No Vinny Souza is an absolute hammer blow. I'm not saying it's a hammer blow to our chances of winning this game, but he levels us up so much. He's not even on the bench, which we had heard on the Ramble, haven't we? We talked about it. But Chowdhury and Peck together in the middle. In the 10 will be Rian Brewster, I think. I think this is how we're going to line up. And I'll show you a bit more of a visual display of how I think we're going to line up. We're going to have Ben Burton Diaz on the right, by my reckoning. Gus Hamer will be on the left-hand side. And up front will be Tyrese flipping Campbell, the man who put the ball in the Wednesday net. On the bench, we've got Sam McCallum, Adam Davis, the goalkeeper, Sam McCallum, Rob Holding, Kiefer Moore, Callum O'Hare, who's dropped to the bench for Ryan Brewster, Jezrin Raksaki, or Des Raki, as my dad likes to call him, Jamal Baptiste, our young centre-back, Tom Cannon, and Andre Brooks. So, I think this is how we line up today. I think we've got Michael Cooper in goal, as we've said there. This is the back four: Sariki, Anel, Robbo, and Burrows. Chowdhury, hopefully that's as deep as he goes on this graphic here. And Siddy Peck in the middle. Big ask for them today. Ryan Brewster, who's historically taken a lot of stick from the blue half of the city, particularly Barry Bannon. Can he keep his head? I'd say the same about Robbo. Can he keep his head in a game that's going to be very tense and very high tempo? Hopefully, if they do as they say they were going to do and come at us. That's yet to be seen. Gustavo Hamer on the left-hand side and Brereton Diaz are two quality operators at this level, which I'm very happy about. And Tyrese flipping Campbell, the man on form. So, yeah, going forward, we're looking very good. I just think, well, you know what I think, don't you? Let's be honest. I think everybody's fully aware of what Jimmy thinks to that. So, thank you to everybody for joining us. I'm flying solo today. No Jord Motson because he's at the game. He is doing Ramble on the road. So, he's stuck with me and my dodgy commentary. Let's get into some of your comments. Let's see what you think about the build-up of the game so far. It is, as we speak, it's 7 minutes past 12. I've got it on Sky, so I shouldn't be delayed today like I was yesterday. We are back in the studio and ready and raring to go. So we should be in good time. Harry says, hope you're okay, Jimmy. 3-0 the Blades today. That was at 10:19, Harry, before you saw the lineup. We want the bragging rights. Up the Blades. Up the H. I don't know if that's the Ramble, maybe. I don't know where we're going with that. Thank you, pal. It's all getting a bit stressful, says Will. Ev says, hey up, Jimmy, I'm bricking it. If we lose, I'm going into hiding. Yeah, it's not good, is it? Obviously, Leeds slipping up yesterday helps us out. But if we don't capitalise on it, it means nothing. Burnley won, so they've jumped above us. If we draw this game, we stay in third. So it's a must-win. My dad laughs at me because he thinks I'm saying every game is a must-win, but I think it is at this stage of the season. You're certainly going into them with that mindset. They're just showing the old 2009 game on the TV before the coverage starts for today. And we've lost. The state of that lineup, says Happy Chappy. Oh, definitely needs a name change. Come on, pal. Come on. What's going on there? Up the Blades, 3-0 to us, says Sam. Nige says nerves have set in now. Not liking that lineup. Chowdhury and Peck don't work together. Hope I'm wrong, though. Up the Blades, up the Ramble, up behind the Ramble. Like and subscribe. The Bunk says, bricking it after seeing our starting 11. Vinny, an absolutely monumental miss. He were always going to be out. He were always going to be out. And it's questionable whether he'll be back for Coventry. So we might as well get that into his heads now. That there's a big chance he misses out. So, on the lineup, hang on. Matthew says, sorry, Jimmy, but what's he doing with the team? Holding back to the bench. No O'Hare. Brewster playing in the middle with Hamer on the left. Would you think, you would think if O'Hare's not playing, Hamer would play in the middle? I'm not sure he does. Look, he can, the beauty of the side, but with our players that we've got available, there is room for manoeuvre, isn't there? It might be a 4-4-2. It might be Brewster alongside Campbell. I'll be surprised. But there's flexibility within the lineup in terms of how the players can play. So Hamer can drop into the 10. Brereton Diaz can go out on the left-hand side. Sariki could go right wing. And Chowdhury drops to right back. We don't really know, do we? But I think my lineup is the closest that we're going to get to how we're going to set up. The one thing I will say about the lineup is, obviously, I would have made a different choice. Firstly, we don't know the state of the players. We don't know the fitness levels. We don't know the training levels. We just don't know that element of it. The other thing is, when we went to Hillsborough and won 4-2, which we all remember, I strongly remember before the game looking at the lineup and thinking, my God, what's he doing? What is he doing with that lineup? I can't remember the team per se. A lot of you will do, obviously, because of what a historic day it was. But I remember thinking, like Mark Duffy were on the bench, weren't he? What is he doing? What is this all about? And we won. So maybe, just maybe, the man that's got us to third in the league currently, but the man that's got us in automatic promotion contention with 9 games left, maybe he knows what he's doing. So I'm putting faith in the manager, as I always do. And he knows he'll take some stick if this don't go right. But this is the game he wants to win more than any other, isn't it? The chance of doing the double on our way potentially to promotion. Tyrese Campbell got the chance to be a double derby hero. Absolutely incredible. Just hope it doesn't backfire, says Matthew. Don't we all, pal? Don't we all? Not sure what's worse. O'Hare on the bench, says Danny. Vinny not fit or Brewster starting. It's written that Brewster ends up scoring the only goal of the game in it here. Because, look, that's the obvious one, isn't it? Robinson's another that I would point to. The fact that Holding is not starting is probably the better way to put that. Both, Danny says, Matt. What's worse is if we lose to the Owls. Yeah, we lose it to the Owls. Absolutely right, Cameron. Hope you're well, pal. I know you must be staying up late for this one. You're other side of the world, aren't you? Matthew says, looks like it's going to be a hard watch again. Sitting in so deep, etc. Do not get it. We don't know yet, mate. We don't know. Let's just wait and see how the game plays out. Chowdhury and Peck need to play closer together. I agree, GT. If we get overrun in this midfield, because I think that's where they're very strong into it with the OAP and Shea Charles together, playing quite well together out there at the minute. So we need to at least match them in midfield, and this sort of leaves it questionable. But like, what they need to step up, don't they? They need to step up, and they could well do. Matthew says, sorry, it's saying Hamer's in the middle on Sky. If that's the case, fair dues. Saying Brewster's playing on the right. No idea why when you've got Raksaki there. Looks like he's going to be cautious. That could be it as well. Again, who knows? Who knows? I'm just going with what I think. So just for clarity, for those that have just joined us, because I appreciate people are pouring in all the time, this is the team I think, or the way that our team is going to set up. I think Cooper in goal, Sariki at right back, Anel and Robbo in the middle, Harrison Burrows at left back, Peck and Chowdhury in the middle. I think Ryan Brewster will be in the 10. Brereton Diaz on the right, Hamer on the left, and Campbell up top. But, like's been mentioned, there's the opportunity here that you could switch it all around. You could have Hamer drop back into the middle, Chowdhury at right back, Sariki at right wing, Brereton Diaz on the left-hand side. You could have Brewster on the right-hand side instead of Sariki. You could have Brewster alongside Campbell. So there are different options that you can go with. It's a flexible lineup. It's not totally predictable as to how we're going to set up. So that's maybe a positive as well. Helen says, if we can only manage a draw, it needs to be at least 18. If we all want to take a second spot back going into the, at least 18, going into the break, a big win needed. Come on, Blades. Yeah. Okay. Brewster starting, says Benjamin Baboon. Yeah, well, David says, I won't tell you what Andy the Blades texted me from Tenerife saying. It's almost a blue message. Not a blue half message, but it's a unsavory message. Afternoon, Jimmy. Stay strong, Blades. Forged in steel, nerves of steel. Well said, David. Well said. Tell me everything is going to be all right, Jimmy. Everything's going to be all right, Si. Everything's going to be all right. Don't worry. We're good. Wilder taking the mickey whilst walking out next to the pigs. Messiah. Did everybody see that? There's a clip going around on social media. I would upload it, but it's got quite a bit of expletives in it. And, you know, we're a PG channel. We want you to be able to watch it with your kids quite comfortably. Yeah, they are. The blue crowd are waiting for our players to arrive and giving them some right pelters. They're all getting off. None of the players look phased, to be honest, which is great. Wilder walks off, just gives them all big smiles, sends them all balmy. Love it. Love it. Come on, Blades, says Josh. Yo, come on, Blades, says David. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Dear Jimmy, happy Sunday. Love Jack Robinson. I hope I'm saying the same at N Cooler King. Look, if he gets the winner today, can you imagine? I'm not going to eat humble pie because I'll say about him, but what, you know, that's my chances of getting him written out of folklore done, isn't it? Big one, says Maury. Up the Blades, down with the Owls. 0-2 Blades, Brereton Diaz and Campbell. Nice one, Maury. Bulgarian Blade. Claire says, with you for this one, Jimmy. I can't watch it here. No stream, so it's all on you. No pressure then. We'll go through it together. Come on, you red and white wizards. Oh, my word, Jimmy, I'm dreading this, says Wayne. Come on, Wayne, we've got this, pal. Wilder, Brewster, blind faith is mental, says Mogger. Come on, Mark, we're good, mate. We're good. Pigs are playing 4-4-2, right? We can do what they like. It's not about them, is it? Alessandro says Vinny's a big miss, but there's hopefully, but he's there, so hopefully back for the remaining games after the international break. Sorry, Max Lowe is a centre-back. We've got to punish that. He's been playing well there by all accounts, Alessandro. But look, we know all about him, don't we? If Tyrese Campbell can't get round Max Lowe, Dave the Nose, he really knows. New underpants required for Dave the Nose. He can probably smell something down there. Andy says, all right, Jimmy, we've got to get 3 points this afternoon, or it may be doom and gloom in Lower Barnsley. It's a must win. Come on, you Blades, up the Ramble. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what an impact? I know we're nervous and we can't think too far ahead, but can you imagine the bounce we'll get we'll get from a win today? Beating these lot to go back into second place, joint first on points. If all was being straight in terms of what's been won on the pitch, we'd be top of the league. Double over them. Off to the brother-in-law shortly, says Dave the Nose. He's one of them, so hopefully I'm smiling after. Best of luck with that, pal. Brave. Shout out to everybody that's got a split family today in terms of allegiances. Not nice, is it? Because one of us is going to take some stick. Set pieces concern me, says the Sneaky Squeak. Nice name. Really wish Holding was playing. Error from Wilder if it's the downfall today. Come on, Blades. If it's the downfall. If we don't know, do we? We don't know. Jack Robinson masterclass. Ryan Brewster hat-trick incoming, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Up the Blades, says Sambot. Afternoon, Jimmy. We have to win and get us back in second place. We certainly do, Neil. Mogger says, really haven't got on top of Vinny's fitness second half of this season. No, we haven't. I think we probably tried bringing him back a little bit too early. That's an assumption, not an insider info thing. Danny says, Brewster must be amazing in training for him to get picked in front of O'Hare and Raksaki. O'Hare has to be carrying something, or he's fatigued or something. You wouldn't drop Callum O'Hare. I know he hasn't been at his fit and firing best last couple of games, but he's been almost the first choice every game. I think he's been dropped once or rotated once, however you want to put it, this season. Why is Holding on the bench, says Michael. Don't know, pal. How long Sousa out for? I've heard it's past the Coventry game. Look, he might risk him in the Coventry game, but again, like Mogger says, we haven't got to grips with his fitness, so why would we risk him potentially? So, don't know. Hang on. Just back from caravan, you see, so I haven't had a chance to have any breakfast or lunch, and we are going straight in from here. We're going to throw you straight into 90 after 90, so you don't have to go anywhere. It should carry you straight over. So whatever it is, we're in it together. Don't you worry. Zonny says, I really don't understand Brewster over O'Hare. Yeah, me neither, pal. Thank God we didn't activate Chowdhury's buyout clause, says Happy Chappy. And a lot of us would, me included. I thought if we could get him for a decent price. And look, he might still come good. We've had players that have started slow before, haven't we? Brereton Diaz, Steel City Derby debut. Yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah, that's decent. See, he's a bit of a sleeper player, isn't he? He's one of them that people don't jump out and say he could be a real difference maker here, but he could be a real difference maker here, couldn't he? I can see a red card in this one, says Cooler King. Dane, one of our ramblers, has got some brass on that. I won't shout out who. Mogger says last time right back Ryan Brewster played, 10 was Luton away and he was the Doggers. Bannon red card will be good, says Sam. Yes, it would. I don't get Brewster in for O'Hare, says Michael. I just hope Brewster repays Wilder's confidence in him. Yep. Asa says he might play Brewster out wide and Hamer in the 10 as Wilder likes a surprise. He certainly does like a surprise. That's more than fair. When is this game coming on? Because it's nearly 20 past now. Oh, yeah, it's on at 20 past, to be fair. Anyone else shaking? Yep. Yeah. William, what's going on, mate? What is going on, pal? Scott says a lot of attacking reinforcements on the bench. Correct. My worry is if we pick up an injury in the middle. We've got things that can... Tragedy, H says, Jimmy O'Hare's a big game player. Superb ball for Campbell's goal. Chowdhury is a very poor man's ukulele. Ukulele? Don't rate him. Sariki is good, but needs Raksaki to help him. Disagree. Seriously, why Brewster? Look, I completely, everything's opinionated there, opinion based there. O'Hare, I agree, is a big game player and would have been. He'll certainly play this game at some stage. I don't understand why he's on the bench, but Raksaki and Sariki don't work as a right hand side for me because Raksaki no track backy and Sariki needs some support because his attention off the ball isn't the best. I think he drifts out of position. I think him playing, if Brereton Diaz is on the right, I think that's good. Or even Ryan Brewster, because they both work back and help out. Keep the chat PG, says Scott. Thank you. I don't know if you've had to, Scott, one of our moderators, he'll kick you out. Ian's here as well. Will's here. Brian, I don't know if Brian's here yet, but they'll kick you out. How are you feeling, says FE? I'm nervous, pal. I'm nervous, but confident. Well, Andy said the same, nervous but confident. Yeah. It feels just disjointed on paper with that middle three. Seen it too many times. We'll see, mate. Timmy says they won't come at you. That's mind games. They'll want you to go at them and burn out like you did at Leeds and then win late. They haven't got the same threat as Leeds. Nowhere near. No. And look, I know recently they've scored 3 in the last 2 games. Second half at Norwich, they got 3 goals. We're not going to burn out like Norwich did. I think if we come at them the way we came at Leeds, we should be 3-0 up at half time. We could have been against Leeds, let's be right, couldn't we? Liam says, easy, pal. Hope you're well. Can't believe O'Hare's on the bench. He's vital to our side. Up all the rambles. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, Liam. Liam, that is commitment. Joining us from Hillsborough. He's at the game. Have a good time, pal. Hope you bring us luck, you and Keegs. Sam says, must win and Leeds bottle it. We win the league. Well, let's just get our job done first, Sam, before we start chucking stuff. Jimmy, do you think Coventry City, given their form, the best in the division at the moment, can get anything from their next 2 matches against Sheffield United away and then Burnley at home? I think they'll lose to Sheffield United away and beat Burnley at home. I'm not sure, Michael. I'm not sure. All my eyes and all my focus are on today. I don't even want to think about Coventry yet. I think we can do a job on Coventry personally, but I'm not even thinking about it. It's going to be a really tough game. 0-0 after an hour. Hamza to right back, Hamer to midfield, and Raksaki on seems fine to me, says Will. Yeah, potentially. Absolutely bricking it. There is flexibility in this team, isn't there? There's flexibility in the players we've got on the bench, and there's flexibility within the team. So I'm all right. I'm okay. Can't understand why this match is not on the main Sky channel. If it was Leeds, I bet it would be on the main Sky channel. I think Sky see Leeds as their cash cat. Leeds do bring a lot of eyes. Michael, to be fair, it's the Scottish Cup or something of that nature. It's certainly Rangers v Celtic in whatever competition they're in up there. That is seen as a bigger derby than Steel City derby, which is a shame. And I would say questionable, but obviously it's Scotland's 2 biggest club sides. We're still City derby people, aren't we? So we would always say it's ours. Can't play 4-4-2. It'll give Baldy too much room to get on the ball, says Rye. Maybe. Pig's not beaten us in 13 years. Note to fear, says Tazzy. Very confident that game was a game never to forget. It was, mate. Hope Hamza has been told not to leave Banana alone. Yeah, maybe we do a man job either on Charles or Bannon. Maybe. If United win this one, do you think you will stick with Brewster over O'Hare? No, I don't, Michael. I think no. I think O'Hare's done plenty this season. Tyrese Blooming Campbell, yeah, absolutely. Or Tyrese Flipping Campbell, both acceptable. Yeah, I'm a deeper shade of blue. H says, it's not hard. The name is H. Really don't like Chowdhury. His arm waving and pointing is getting better. And O'Hare is a big game player for real. First on team sheet every time. Ian says, good afternoon. Well, I've got to back my boy. Had a little flutter on him. Nice one, Ian. Ian, the huge Ryan Brewster fan, for those that aren't aware. Come on, you red and white wizards. Come on, Ryan Brewster, baby. Ryan Brewster, baby. Up the ramble, up the blades, like and subscribe. Jimmy, I do take issue with you. It's not Sheffield Wednesday Wilder really wants to beat. It's Leeds United. It's a way he can measure his team against equally strong rivals. The Owls are just an intercity rivalry. I disagree. I think he sees them both as huge games. Leeds on the field for the status in the league and where we finished. They're obviously our promotion rivals. There is, just my opinion, Michael, I think he wants to win this game more than any other. I think even the team against Bristol City had half an eye on this game. Although looking at our lineup, you wouldn't necessarily know that. Joe Green, how do, pal? Hope you well. Genuinely feel like we're going to show the gap today and instill how much better we are. Brewster is bagging 2 and we're smashing them 4-1 up the blades, up the ramble. Joe Green, top man, one of our platinum ramblers. Hope you well, pal. Right, says, afternoon, Jim. Do you think Wilder probably has one eye on Coventry? No, mate, not with an international break in between. There's what, 12 days gap? 12 days gap to Coventry, so you can't have. Going to be a bumpy ride. I go 2-0 Blades, says El Robbo. I hope it's not linked to El Robbo, Jack Robbo. Sam says, just got it on now, but not showing the coverage until 12:20. Yeah, that were 10 minutes ago. I'm going to be well behind on these comments because there's going to be a lot going off in there. What rubbish is this? I want to see teams warming up, says Sam. If Brewster scores, I'll actually lose it, says Beast Boy. What did Wilder do? Lee says, as always, Jackie Longthrow worries me in big games where we're going to have spells under pressure. Got at least one error per game in him. Yeah, he has. I mean, Lee is in, isn't he? He's in, mate. So we're going to have to look at the positives. Teams are just coming out on the pitch now. Oh, my goodness. He offers us a long throw, doesn't he? So maybe that's something to think about. Spence says Brewster to score 7 minutes in, repay the faith and win over the hearts of Blades worldwide. Incredibly nervous though, Jim. Hope we can get the win. Up the Blades, up the Ramble. Thank you, pal. Larry Heavy, he says Wilder's eating a sandwich. As long as, yeah. Kelvin says, sorry, Jim, I'm here to support the Darks. That's all right, Kelv. I expected that, pal. Press the like button. Hope there's no hard fit. None at all, mate. Kelvin's a Burnley fan. Thank you for joining us, pal. I expect you to want them to win. Which channel's the match being shown on? It's on Sky Sports Plus. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Chef Paul says, hopefully Brewster will react to the abuse from the crowd like Big Leon did and score 2 goals. Can you imagine? Luke says, hi, Jim. I think if we don't get the result we want, chances of autos are low. Really? Not only because we would be behind Burnley, but due to the morale of the team. Second worst home record versus the second best away record with a game in hand. Oh, who's got the best one? I thought we had the best one. We certainly did before yesterday, didn't we? Come on, Blades, says Simon. Shoreham expects up the Blades, up the Ramble. The good thing is we have our 2 right backs and Tom Davies back for Coventry. Hopefully, yeah. John Flex on BBC Radio Sheffield. Good. What a legend he is, by the way. Aronson for O'Hare. You interested, Jimmy? No, thank you, Magician. No, thank you. Yeah, Sky have got Ryan Brewster on the right and Hamer in the 10. Don't think that's right, to be honest. But it could be. And Burton Diaz on the left. But we can move it around, can't we? Paul says, I see a scrappy game. 2 red cards and 1 goal wins it. 1-0 to the Blades with a Robbo header. Jimmy, is 90 after 90 going to be split into 2 halves again? That's the plan, yeah. That's the plan at the moment, pal. But you'll get taken to the first one directly after this game. So when the stream ends, it'll send you directly into the next one. Draw all over this, says Yorkshire Carnivore. Rich Day says Brewster has to deliver at some point, doesn't he? Today might just be the day. Greetings from behind myself. Oh, dearie me. Mitch says nerves are kicking in a little now, but seeing Wilder smiling, looking forward to the game in that video of all the Wendy's giving me a little confidence. Yeah, he's got to be on it. Happy Chappy says, not really confident at all. If we score, we'll just sit back and invite pressure like we've done countless times this season. I hope they make you happy today, Happy Chappy. I can see Semi Fariki giving them some issues in the final third. I like that, Semi Fariki. As always, we need to play with tempo and on the front foot. Up the Blades, says GT. No spoilers in the chat as well. Be nice to see a genuine reaction from Jimmy. I should be in front, Scott. Not in front, but I should be level because it's not a delayed stream. This is legit Sky rather than Sky Go like I were on yesterday. What's Brewster got on Wilder? Really don't understand his inclusion, says Carl. Really want to be proven wrong. Dodgy mess. Motson best be in that coat. I don't think he will be, pal. Paul says, as Leeds, we don't want to be on Sky. We play useless, says Paul. 2 Scottish pub teams, says Andrew. Yes, absolutely right. Bryce says, how do all? Jimmy, I'm here, but I may leave if all goes wrong. Oh, Kelvin, you a Leeds fan? Oh, sorry, I thought you were Burnley. We've got another Kelvin then that comes in that's a Burnley fan. Absolutely fine. Obviously, mate, you're going to want them. Whether you're Burnley or Leeds, and I appreciate your Leeds, you're going to want Wendy's to win, aren't you? Afternoon, Jimmy. Come on. I was cheering QPR yesterday, so fair's fair. Come on, you red and white wizards. Up the Blades, up all the Rambles. Martin says, biggest game of the Sheffield United and Burnley season. Banner's hair. Oh, lack of it. Here we go. Right. We're about to kick off. Lots of inflated pigs bouncing around the Hillsborough stands, and I don't mean the rubber toys. So nervous, says Knockoff Nigel. Oh, HS for Baldock. Come on, Blades. Phil says, afternoon, Jimmy. Watching him, Mauritius. Let's smash him up the Blades, up the Ramble. Avril says, afternoon, Ramblers. Come on, you red and white wizards. Up the Blades, up the Ramble. And Thailand Tim says, I like that the 3 behind Campbell are able to interchange. Me too. And we're off. We're off. Oh, my goodness me. We're off. Anybody keeping track with us? We're on 8, 9, 10 seconds. Oh, bloody hell. Right, let's have a little look. Brewster's in the 10. Burton Diaz on the right. Campbell up front. So it'll be him on the left, won't it? They're just saying that Wilder first came to Hillsborough as a fan in 1980, watching United play Wednesday, and they beat us that day. And El's done well there. So it ricocheted quite kindly for Wednesday. And El's been forced back, and he's put it out for a throw almost by the corner flag. Callum Patterson, is it going to be a long throw? He's trying, but it's not. And it drops to feet. Patterson fires it in, and it's a corner. Corner to Wednesday. Sariki stayed down a little bit. But he's up. He's up. We're okay. Peck first minute on Bannon, smash him, says Matthew. We've turned him around. Are they not? Are they firing towards Cop? Their Cop this half? Yeah, they are. They like to fire towards, a bit like us, really, don't they? Ian says tongue twister. Barry Bannon's barber's barmy. Got a shocking ref in charge as well, says Yorkshire Carnivore. I don't know who he is, to be honest. Paul says, hate Wendy's, just can't bring myself to want them to win as Leeds. Well, maybe a draw then. Rice says, atmosphere much better at Hillsborough compared to home game at our place. Well, it's their season, isn't it, Rye? It's their season, pal. Corner now, out swinger. Sariki's off the pitch. They've made him come off the pitch, so we're a man down for this already. Got Bannon and Shea Charles on edge. And it's cleared. But they're going to make him retake it, which is ridiculous. Robinson getting a telling off already. Chowdhury must have been messing about. It's the fullback, Hasashi or whatever he's called, with the outswinger. And it's a Wednesday head, but it's going to be cleared by Gus. Out for a throw. Not ideal. They're calling it an early onslaught, but it's not. Amy's just telling everybody to calm down. There's going to be waves for both teams, isn't there? We can't just expect to dominate this game. Patterson again, he's going to be taking... Miss Patterson is going to be taking a long throw here. Brewster with the head clear. Hamer again with a flick on. Bannon back in. And Brewster again clears out for a throw. Just seems a little bit desperate. Just checked a reasonable size, chucked a reasonable size whiskey in my coffee to calm me down, says Wayne. It's a 12:30 on a Sunday and you're sipping coffee. Get a beer, lad. Up the forest. A teetotal, pal. Another long throw into the box. Flicked on, but not much happening with it. Hamza Chowdhury clears. There's nobody upfield. Why have we got nobody upfield? It's going to be pumped back in by Max Lowe, but it's straight to our man who can't control it, Brereton Diaz. Bannon flicks it over the top. Michael Smith plays in... Is it Windass? Yeah, who has a shot and it deflects and Cooper collects. Right, now, let's have a little breather here. Time check, please, says Cooler King. It is 4 minutes and 53, 54, 55. This playing style formation just invites pressure, says Happy Chappy. Cooper with a long ball downfield. Brereton Diaz misses the header. It goes back to Anel. He's going to pass to Robinson, who's pressed. Burrows skips around, but gives it away. It's weak. Max Lowe, that's a free kick. Sariki gives away a daft free kick. If I was a Blades player, I'd be whispering in Bannon's ear if he brought his carer with him and would like a cup of tea. Lee Evans says, how old is Patterson? 86. I know, mate. It's a good start from them. It's a dangerous position to have a free kick. Cooper just sorting Wall out. So it's the Asian fullback to take it. Is he going to shoot? No, high and horrible. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I've just spilled coffee all over. Oh, what an idiot. I'm going to swear then. Don't do that. Don't do that. Have I got oat to mop it up with? Have a chuff. Oh, I don't want it on there, do I? Hi, love. Will you bring us a tea towel into studio, please? I've just spilled my coffee live on stream. Thanks, love. See you in a bit. Ta-da. Bye. They're just asking, can they keep hold of Danny Roll? No, they can't. We could have started better, says Will. Yes, we could. I hope boss is here. Thanks, love. Cheers. Oh my God, look at the state of this. Hang on. All right, see you then. Oh, Jesus. That best not be a sign about day's going to go. Windass with the ball into the box for Smith. He heads it on target. Michael Cooper tips over the bar. Oh, my God. It won't Windass. It went left back, but it's Michael Smith. Straight at Cooper, to be fair, but he palms it over the bar. Oh, who's he beating in the air there? Is it Harrison Burrows, to be fair? It might have been Burrows that he beat in there. I'll have to have a look back. That's a goal kick. Corner comes to nothing. Come on, United. Pick it up. Ugh. Why does Bannon feel like he should be 53? He plays like it feels like he's played since 98. He probably has. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's over Robinson's head. Harrison Burrows. He's caught between two men. He's not picked up. Harrison Burrows had to leave his man because it were over Robinson's head. I'm saying nothing. Hillsborough's a dump, isn't it? Looks like it's falling to bits. It does, mate. We look so nervous, says Steve Hutch. We do, mate. Don't be shouting oh no like that, my heart can't take it. Sorry, Will. It was an oh no moment for me, though. It's all gone all over me. Matt, nervous at all, Jimmy, says Ian. Very, pal. Very. Right. Sariki clears the ball downfield. Is it to anybody? No. Headed back by Sidney Peck, but it's Wendy's will come away with it, and Shea Charles brings it over the halfway line. Domayofa down right-hand side. Gassama. Inside to Windass. Crossed in. Sariki heads it out for another corner. Towel delivery service says, right, come on, Blades. This is shocking, says Happy Chappy. Have we seen four passes strung together yet? No, we haven't, Paul. Need to get a foot on the ball, man. Dictate the game. Get Hamer pulling the strings. Still think Raksaki should have started. Come on, the Wendy's, says Shane. You look like I feel, Jimmy, says Michael. Blades started like we did at QPR. Both our teams seem nervy as hell. Cooper is class. Wow, says Martin. And Will just says, Michael Cooper. Is it going to be another outswinger? Yes, it is. Header from the Wednesday man, and it's high, wide, and handsome. They're just having well, I'm going to say they're having a little spell. They've had the first 10 minutes. We're now at timer in terms of that. We're on 11 minutes. Bang. 0-1, 0-2. Michael Cooper, says Ian. Absolutely right. Don't worry, though. Everyone's stubborn. Old Wilder won't admit his system or tactics that are at fault. More should have started, in my opinion, to nullify Smith. Chuff me, says Wayne. Can we have a kick, please? Oh, here's the link, man. Already see the difference, says H from Steps. Jimmy, how did you and Connor manage to do your podcast inside Bramall Lane? Because one of his sponsors, who's now one of our sponsors, has a box at the lane. Need to wake up, Lane. Blade, says MDC. Yard Dog says, don't worry, we have Super Cooper in the net. We'll score first attack, says Ian. We're just playing it along the back line now, and Nell bringing it out of defence. Inside to Peck. Windass is behind him. Back to Nell, who's bringing it forward. And it's a Sheffield United throw just inside Wednesday half, right-hand side. Bit of a nervy start, says Nick. Absolutely right, it is, pal. Coop, says Avril. So deep. Why, says Michael. All over us, says Ray. Terrible start for us, just smashing it away, not able to do anything. Owls playing like Barcelona, says right. I don't think so. I think we're making him look like Barca. Without O'Hare, with no ball winner. Why is he on bench? I won't say ball winner. No ball carrier, maybe. Cooper with the ball. Back out to Nell, who's pressed, but he gets it to Sariki. Siddy Peck now into the middle for Gus Hamer, who finds himself in the middle now. Has there been a little change here? Gus Hamer carries the ball. It's out wide to Brereton Diaz. Is he going to let it go? No, it's a cross, and it's a throw-in for United. Come on, it's got to be a Jack Robinson. Got to be a Jack Robinson throw, this. I'll keep saying Chowdhury and Peck do not work. They haven't so far, have they? I'd sooner be at a Steps concert. This is crap, says H. To be fair, Al's got some big tall players, very dangerous in the air, says Rye. I think you need another ball. Wendy's are playing with the one on the pitch, says Shane. What is Barry's air, says Jackson. It's a comb over, says Larry. It is a Jack Robinson throw. Every game's going to be tough now, regardless of form, I think, says Rye. Agree. Jack Robinson, long throw from the right-hand side, but for some reason, referee's coming over. Something's been thrown, I think, on the pitch towards Jack Robinson. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Lovely smell of coffee in here now. Come on, Jackie, long throw. Got anything left in here? No, not really. Come on, Robbo. Long throw. Beats everybody. Oh, Brereton Diaz couldn't quite bring it under control. Hamer. Back in from Chowdhury. It's cleared. It's going to be another throw-in. Surely. Don't... Robbo, Burrows, leave it for Robinson, because it's a clear attack. Yeah, it's Robinson again. Okay. Robinson again. Long throw in. Headed clear by Wendy's. Burrows was on the edge. Oh, it's out for a Wednesday throw in deep in their own half on right-hand side. From City. Might go on a 75-minute run. I think you should. I think I might. At least it wasn't a cup of soup, Jim, says Cooler King. I know, mate. I know. Welcome to over 500 people joining us here. Thank you for that. Come on, Blade, says Wayne. Will you get your money back for Brewster, says Forest Lion? Yeah, we will, yeah. In fact, Nottingham Forest might pay it, might they? Some money they throw about. Free kick to United just inside Wednesday half. Foul on Chowdhury. Hamer stands over it, as does Burrows, but we're starting to line up close to the edge of the box as if we're going to take this seriously rather than just pass it backwards job. Love that. Burrows is lining it up as if he's going to cross it. CD Peck moves around the back. There's a Nell and Robinson. They're about 5 feet from the edge of the box where they're all lining up. That should tell you how deep it is, really. Burrows hits it long. So Wednesday head and another Wednesday head to get it clear. Sariki loses out to Patterson, but he looks like he's been laid out, to be fair. To be fair, look, there's a few moaning. Femi Sariki's come off worst when they both went up for the same header, Patterson and Sariki. And it does look like it might have caught each other, but that's a derby. We don't want them more up for this than us. So don't mind it. Don't mind it. Happy Chappy says, do you really think we'll give Ryan Brewster a new deal? As much as I like the lad, I just don't think he's a match for the club and what we need. I agree. I don't think we will. I think we've been talking to him about one, but that would have to be way up, kicking off already. Ryan Brewster. Windasson and Nell are pointing at each other, having to be separated by Burrows. There's a crowd of players. Ref trying to be cool. It's Gus Hamer and Ihekwe that are going to ref at minute, but it's not them two involved, I don't think. Shows a replay then. There's a yellow card come out here. It's going to be Brereton Diaz. I'm surely Patterson then. Yeah, Brereton Diaz and Patterson. Patterson's saying, why me? He could get sent off today, Callum Patterson. So what happens here is that it's a foul by Bannon, and then Patterson kicks it towards Brereton Diaz's head. Brereton Diaz jumps up and says, what the hell are you playing at? Bit naughty that from Patterson. Okay. So timer for anybody that's following along with us is 18 minutes and 34, 35, 36. Jack Robinson along back line now. Chowdhury being pressed. Anel being pressed, but he does well to get it out to Sariki, who's got a bit of time. Can he do something with it? He flicks it through to Brereton Diaz. That's a lovely ball. Brereton Diaz has a shot, but it's rubbish. And it's well wide of the goal. They want a corner, but it's a goal kick. Let's pour that from Brereton Diaz. You've got to do better. You could have brought your man in. There were Tyrese Campbell running alongside. Can't stand Bannon, the angry little dwarf, says Ride. Oh, it's a corner. They've given a corner at end. Gus Hamer lining up for the corner. They're all deep, and then he doesn't beat the first man. Brilliant. Tapped back in by Burrows, but easily cleared. Sariki's the man furthest back. Can they keep recycling the ball? Peck to Burrows. Now Hamer back to Burrows, who's made a good run down the left-hand side, but 2 men on him. So Sheffield United throw. He's done well there to win it because they were outnumbered. Get Sariki off now, says James. Horrendous from him so far. Oh, there's a red card today for sure, says Ren. Handbags, you love to see it, says Cooler King. Yeah, you do. You're doing a derby. It's going to be another Jack Robinson long throw from the left-hand side this time. Players lining up in the box. Come on, Jackie. Launched in. It's a good one, but it's a Wednesday head again. Campbell attempts. Oh! Tried a left footer originally. Where it Campbell? Yeah, it was. Tried a left footer and scuffed it a little bit, but it bobbled back out to him, and he's still wide of the goal, about 16 yards out, and it just goes maybe a foot or two wide of the far post. But we're coming back into this now. We're coming back into it. Shut up, Andy Hinchcliffe. Need to keep their heads. We don't want reporting again. Can't afford all the fines, says Bry. Well done, Burrows. Burrows clears it. It's up towards Tyrese Campbell, but Wednesday recover the ball. Shea Charles knocks it out to their left back. Charles gets into good space that's not read by United. Bannon knocks it forward. And again, knocks it inside to Windass, back to Shea Charles. There's nice little triangles there between them three. I offer, can he keep it in? No, he can't. Thank God. 66-1 for a player sent off for both teams. A fiver, worth a fiver, says Rye. Yellow card, Ravanelli. Says Ravanelli. Nice throwback. So they're saying they've had 6 shots with 1 on target. We've had 1 shot, none on target. They've had 5 touches in our box. We've had 2, but we've had 57% possession nearly. Robinson is pushed off the ball, and it's a free kick. It's a fortunate free kick for us, I think, to be honest. Was it looking away last time Brewster played instead of O'Hare? We were useless then. Sorry to have that up on screen for so long. Didn't see that. No swearing, H, please. Also, Chowdhury played that day, I think. Crap till the subs came on. He's turning nasty. Is it turning nasty, Jimmy? How similar to how it was at the Lane? Just a bit of needle, mate. Just a bit of needle, which I don't mind, to be honest. It needs a bit of spice, doesn't it, a derby? Hamer. Oh, just a little bit heavy for Brewster, who couldn't quite get in line with it. Hamer, ridiculous little tap on Patterson off the ball. That's another yellow card for Hamer, surely coming. But Wednesday carry on. Ihekwe back to Iorfa on the right-hand side. Oh, no, it's Gassama, sorry. Siddy Peck closing down. Harrison Burrows. Can he stop Gassama, who's enjoying a little bit of time on the ball here? With 2 men on him, and he still gets it inside to Windass. Peck pushes Windass back. That's good. Max Lowe, who's being pressed by Campbell, gets it out wide to the left to their young fullback. Stop the cross. Can't. It's a corner. Smith got in front of, was it a nil that time? They want a corner. Pretty sure they'll give a goal kick. James says BBD's been poor so far this season. I don't think his performances have been great, but you look at his output and it's really strong. Something like 3 goals, 2 assists in like 8 or 9 appearances. It's not bad at all. Without Vinny Souza, we're like City without Rodri, says Robert. Good analogy, that. Good analogy. Give a corner, but we've been shocking from set pieces since Keith Andrews left for Brentford. The pitch is like playing on a farm, says Matthew. Stephen says Burnley are taking second. Let's just hope it's Sheffield that lose out. Come on, Leeds, the best footballing team in the league by a country mile, marching on together. So what you really think, Steve? Both teams, long ball, long throws, crap football. H says takes Sariki off and left with no flair down the right. He's capable of something special. Can't believe Wilder hasn't started holding, says James. I completely agree. I'd like used to do some Leeds commentary, says Kelv. I'm no commentator, me, pal. To be fair, the current top 3 deserve promotion. Playoffs need scrapping. Yeah, no problem, H. Don't worry about it, pal. Mogger says, as predicted, right back hasn't touched it. 0 supply to Tyrese Campbell. And Brewster can't get it under control. There, first at second ball again. As Shea Charles marches forward, and we were fortunate there to get an handball claim against him right on centre circle, almost on centre spot. Oh, no, it was Michael Smith that knocked it down. And then again, Shea Charles, 2 handballs there. They can't complain at that. Is O'Hare on the bench, says Yard Dog? Yeah, he is, pal. He is on the bench. United in control, in possession, I should say. And L goes back to Cooper, who gives it back to Robinson, who's going to be pressed by Gassama. Inside to Peck, who's almost robbed by Bannon. Burrows, Robinson just hoofs it and they collect it. It's not good enough, Blades. It's not good enough. We're not living with our high press, but Chowdhury nicks it. Hamer inside. Brewster out wide now. Sariki marching forward on the right-hand side. He's got space. Is it Patterson that's on him? He should be able to do him. He dances round him into the box, but it's a heavy touch. It's going to be a corner ball. So it bounced up just as Sariki danced past a couple of their players. His heavy touch, but they sort of flick the ball back up towards him, and he gets a lovely little half volley on, but it's a deflection and it's out for a corner. That's what Sariki gives you, isn't it? And this is why some of us are calling for him to be played higher up the field to begin with. Well played, Sariki. That were decent. The atmosphere sounds great. I don't know if that's sarcasm. Get Sariki off, move Hamer in the 8, put Chowdhury at right back and O'Hare in the 10, says Nige. Sariki's just done a decent job there, Nige, to be fair. I bet Wilder would not pick Aronson before Nonto. No, I don't think he would he, to be honest? Bryce says, wonder how it's going. Wilder planned so far. Corner deep in. Header from United. Shot from Campbell. It's deflected and cleared. Header back in, but it's hoofed away by Wednesday. Can Chowdhury nick it? Yes, he can. Get it back out wide. Get it out wide now. Burrows, who stayed on the right-hand side. Let's have an in-swinger then. Let's get back on your left foot and swing it inside. Oh, it's a nice reverse pass to Brereton Diaz. Siddy Peck crosses it in, but it's cleared by Wednesday. Peck again collects. United getting a foothold now in the game a little bit, which is good to see on 27 minutes and 52, 53, 54. Barry Bannon intercepts, but it's given straight back to Jack Robinson, who passes to Chowdhury, who's sitting again alongside the centre halves as Burrows just runs across the field. Hamer with a nice through ball to Campbell. Oh, the keeper's out just in time. Hamer with a lovely... Hamer, who was sat in the 10 position, which a lot of us want. It was a touch over hit, like, to be fair, Andy Hinchcliffe is saying, but it was a lovely ball to spot it. Tyrese Campbell were on the move already. Just a little bit heavy. Beadle ran out, but it's United now, starting to turn up a little bit. Thank the Lord. Jackie Robinson, out wide left. Hamer crosses the ball in. It's cleared by Wednesday. Barry Bannon collects the second ball, holds on to it, and brings the young left back in. Back to Bannon. Back to Hayashi or whatever he's called. Josh Windass collects, chips it. Oh, Michael Smith wins it over Jack Robinson, but then smashes it out of play. And there's a few moans and groans from the blue half, which is good to see. S17 says, why is Hamza deep so deep constantly, leaving Peck so isolated in the middle? Oh, Tyrese. Oh, if that ball's a foot lighter. Oh, if Sheffield United lose, it's squeaky bum time, says Stephen. If Peck had the first touch, says James. Okay. It's going to be surely a Jack Robinson throw. We've just got another throw in the final quarter of the pitch, I'd say. That's what I said today. I don't know what you mean, pal. Happy Jeff says, Wilder really needs to take a look at himself. He does Robbo no favours knowing he isn't the best under pressure. He's a centre-half at top at league. He should do all right under pressure. Sariki looks good. Yeah, he's okay, mate, in possession. He's very good in possession, to be fair. Up the Blades, says Yard Dog. Stephen says, want to watch this game, but Rangers are playing Celtic. What to do? Whatever you fancy, pal. You're not a Blade, are you? So you do what you like. Never have anyone following in at the edge of the box. No, we don't. It's back to Cooper now. Cooper sends it. It's up towards Brereton Diaz. He flicks it inside. Siddy Peck. And Siddy Peck runs into Bannon and gives the referee no choice. It's starting to turn the screw, says Maury. Still swinging though, isn't it? Are they the ugliest team in the league, says GT? Maybe so. Thought Campbell would have got to that ball first, says Martin. I know. Sariki can produce something special, as I said. Oh, yes, you did say that. You did say that. Ball cleared downfield. It's picked up by Dom Iorfa. Hamer blocks, and it's out for a Wednesday throw-in deep on their right-hand side. Oh, my word. Sausage roll being shown on camera. Based on the first half hour, do you think Wilder will make half-time subs? He's not been against doing it this season already, Cooler King, but I'm not sure. I think last 10 minutes or so, certainly last 5, we've really started to come into the game. Avril says, that's it, Blades. Whether the early squeals from the sty for a bit now. Come on, you red and white wizards. Time check, please, says Bright. 31 minutes and 32, 33, 34. I almost had a timer ready for this game, but I couldn't get the camera working right, and I didn't have enough time after. We only arrived back about 15 minutes before I went live. Made myself a coffee and then decided to throw it all over all my gear, which is nice. It's a United throw, I think, but Barron went in through back of Campbell, so whether that's actually a little free kick, just shy at halfway line, I'm not sure. Patterson and Smith remind me of United with Chief and Ifianora. Yeah, Wilder never makes subs at half-time unless forced by injury. Maybe. He's made him before, though, this season. Without injury playing a part. Maybe not very often, but you won't want him to, would you? Because that means we're in bother. We're now on top in this game, says Tazzy. We were for that little spell. Let's hope it can carry on. United free kick. Gassama. Come on, boys. Need the points, up the Blades, up the 35 rambles. Says Paul. God, this is horrible, says Will. More holes in their side of the stadium than Swiss cheese. Love the Chief. Was the first name I had on the back of my shirt, says Happy Chappy. Agreed, Will. It is horrible, says Bry. Cooler King says Barry Bannon, the face of a little boy, hair of a 55-year-old accountant. Apologies to all the 55-year-old accountants watching. Wayne says Jimmy could have been a beer. You lost, not coffee, up the ramble. That's true, Wayne. I'm teetotal now, though. I have been since turn of year. We're slowly getting a grip of the game, says Will. As Harrison Burrows collects, now it's back to Chowdhury, who passed it back to Jack Robinson, who passes to Anel. Under a bit of pressure here. Inside to Gus Hamer. Oh, no, it's Brewster, sorry. Brereton Diaz down the right-hand side. Chips it in. Header from Brewster, and it's well over the bar. Well over the bar. They're highlighting on commentary that the left-back keeps getting caught by Brereton Diaz out of position. Brereton Diaz getting in behind him quite a bit. Again, we said he's one of those, isn't he, that people don't mention as a first name on team sheet, and he probably isn't the first name on the team sheet, Brereton Diaz, but he's always a danger, isn't he, at this level? Always worth a goal. Nobody would be shocked if he scored the only goal of the game today. Brewster closes down really well. And it's inside. Oh, offside. Offside from Tyrese Campbell. That's unlucky. Where's Chowdhury playing? Seen him at centre-back, left-back, but never midfield. He's in centre midfield, isn't he? But when we're in possession, he's dropping back in to push the full-backs higher up the pitch. I think Sariki has the atheists to recover any mistakes. Aesthetics. What we're going for there. He hasn't been at fault for any goals, has he? Can't think off the top of my head, to be honest, pal. So Max Lowe just boots it out for a... Oh, he like taps it out for a throw and then sits down on the pitch. Brewster's talking to Max Lowe, gives him a little pat on the head. Because they are mates, aren't they, really? The thing with Max Lowe, and Blades disagree with me on this. Some Blades disagree with me on this. I don't give him the same stick as other people who've crossed the divide. We released him. So he has every right to go and find himself another club, hasn't he? So even if it's them, it's not like we tried to offer him a new deal and keep him, and he turned us down to go and join them. That would be a different kettle of fish. But you know, I don't think you can blame the lad. Obviously, I don't want him to do well. While they're talking to Michael Cooper, he's pulled Cooper over to the side and he's talking to him. So whether that's to pass a message on to anybody else, because we'll see. Happy Chap says, well done on the teetotal, Jimmy. Keep it going, lad. Thank you, pal. I will do. It doesn't really. I've never been a huge drinker anyway. I don't really like not being in control of what I'm doing. And can you imagine if I were hammered and start putting daft stuff on social media now that it's me gig? It's not worth it, is it? Bryce says, need a coffee but don't want to give Jimmy flashbacks. Says Blood and thunder, but not much quality so far. Typical derby, I suppose. Nobody expected it, Cooler King. To be honest, I think the last 3 have been 0-0s before we beat them earlier on this season. So they're never really eye catchers, these. Wayne says, was Brewster playing for Sheffield Eagles with that header? BBD has been the threat for us, to be fair to him. Seems up for it. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Athleticism, that's what we're going for. Says Claire from Steps. Love that. Agree with you on low, Jimmy. We let him go. He's got to make a living somewhere. Absolutely. Don't have to move house. His kids can say same schools if they're at school age. I'm not sure. Mrs. don't have to, you know, find somewhere else to live or relocate with him. It makes sense for him, doesn't it? And it's still in Championship. He's still down here, Max Lowe. Something's going on with knee. I don't know who this kid is that's coming on. It's Valentin. So, yeah, so right back is going to be Valentin. And then Iorfa's likely going to push inside with a Hekwe. Lowe was well within his rights. Doesn't have to move house, etc. Wasn't wanted here. Let him make the move. Absolutely right, Will. Absolutely right. Max Lowe wasn't good enough for us, and he found a club nearby. He's probably settled in the area, says James. I like that we're all on a similar level. I have seen people disagree, and, you know, Cossey's a Wendy. They're now saying stuff him, and that's, you know, I understand that element of it. He's coming off now, Max Lowe. Walking off. Lowe had makings of a good player, just can't keep fit, as is evident here, Paul. Well said. He looks really disappointed, to be fair, to be limping off. You'll be drinking after this game, Jimmy says. Yeah. If it stays a draw, Leeds have been lucky this weekend. Well, they've still lost ground, haven't they? Burnley have gained ground on them, should I say. Happy Chappy says, I wouldn't begrudge most players for joining the dark side, especially the bit part players. If it was a player like Basham, Sharp or Fleck, I'd be fuming. Absolutely right. Fair point about being teetotal, Jim. Best leave your phone at home a week on Friday then before the Cov game. Not a chance, mate. Not a chance. Not a chance you're getting me boozing. I'll come and join you, no danger, but Max Lowe stood on their hose pipe, no sprinklers. And they even got another defender to come on. Yeah, so Valerie, the right back's come on. And as I say, that will then mean Iorfa, who was playing right back, will nudge into the middle. Probably Hekwe goes across one as well, maybe. Because Max Lowe was playing left centre half. As Max Lowe hit another sprinkler, says Jared. As much as he's jumped across, but he's thinking about his job. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They're just saying he's a really attacking right back, this lad that's come on. Fair dues. Fair dues. I've seen your comments there in chat. Anel on the ball, back to Cooper. Back to Anel again, that's good. He can march forward with it now. And he does. Sidney Peck picks it up in the middle. Long ball forward to Brereton Diaz, which is good. Sariki's on the overlap, but Brereton Diaz coming inside. Harrison Burrows shoots, and it's just wide. Oh! Campbell was sliding in, and he's missed it. Burrows, it's hit wide of the far post, but Campbell could have got a foot to it. So Brereton Diaz came inside. Really good run. Oh, Campbell. Oh, so close. Why'd you skip my comment, Jim Bob? Says classic cricket. Let's have a look. Let me go up. I can't see your comment anywhere. Let's have a, it might if it was a questionable comment, the mods may have pulled it. I can't see a comment anywhere, pal. Can't see a comment anywhere, so it might have been wiped. I try and read everybody's if I can, but thank you to the mods if they are keeping it clean in the chat. Appreciate that. I know Jim wouldn't even try. Well done with it. Thank you, mate. Thank you. We can't all neck 8 pints and still talk sense like you did the other day. Lee. Should be one up, says Ray. Oh, what could have been, says James. Absolutely right. Getting the better chances now. But Campbell, so close a few times. Just said you lot look mediocre. Love you, Jim Bob. Would never talk rubbish in this lovely chat. No swearing. But yes, thank you. It's a derby, isn't it? It's a derby. It's never going to be free flowing. Campbell chasing down Jeremy Beadle, who just squeezes the ball out to Valerie. Or Valentin, whatever he's called. QPR's a tough away fixture. We gifted 2 goals, but after that, they looked so poor. Should have won that. Only ourselves to blame if we mess it up. Memories of Gaza's golden goal. Yeah, I thought the same. Be right back. Dog needs to go out, says Brian. We need a goal now before half-time. Roll, get them organised after the break. Can you tell my missus that? Right, you're talking sense after 8 pints. Think Campbell got there too quickly? No, I don't think he got there quick enough. He were a gnat's hair away, weren't he? Melier could have dived and caught that ball like the wonderful keeper he is. Back to Jeremy Beadle. Okay. They might have gone. Have they gone 3 at back? Okay, Patterson now. Mr. Patterson. Yeah, Valentin, the right wing back, I think now. We'll have to have another look at this, but he's going forward, goes past Burrows, cross deep to the box, push on our man, but no, not given. Brereton Diaz heads clear. It's going to be crossed in, and it's out to Bannon now. Stop the cross, Sariki. It deflects off Sariki. Josh Windass heads it. Looping header, and Michael Cooper catches. Thank the Lord. I'm with you. I don't like the lost control and the hangovers. Last 2 full days at my age. Yeah. Last a full 2 days. Yeah. They get worse and worse, don't they? It's one of them, and I know everybody says the same, but it's true. I used to be able to, when we were at college, I used to be able to do like 5 or 6 nights on spin and not be affected. You'd stroll into class and be bright and breezy. And now it's just horrendous. If you have 3 pints, I can feel it next day. Burrows now marching down the left-hand side, inside to Gus Hamer, who has a little bit of time to have a look, but only just plays in City Peck. He plays it backwards now to Jack Robinson. And over across to Anel, is it going to bring Sariki in? No. Chowdhury now, the furthest man back, picks up the ball, gives it to Robinson. 43 minutes and 52, 53, 54 on the clock. Anel with the ball now, just over halfway. Chowdhury brings in Peck. Robinson, who's being pressed, now plays it to Burrows, who's got room on this left-hand side. Cuts it inside to Peck, making some good progress forward. Nice little ball out to Sariki. Can he control it? It's a dodgy first touch, and then he gets there first to the second touch, and he's brought down by this dodgy-looking left-back. Still got Coventry to play. Yes, we play Coventry next after the international break. How do you feel about that one? Not happy about it, Steve, to be honest, pal. Not happy at all. But you've still got Bristol City to play, aren't you? There's a few tricky fixtures for us all, I think, to come. After this one and Coventry, there's obviously the Burnley away game that we've got to worry about. But everything else we'll take one at a time. Well, we do anyway. But anyway, Gus standing over this free kick. 44 minutes and 52, 53, 54. Left arm up. Does that mean it's going to the far post, potentially? Michael Smith and Brereton Diaz getting a bit of a talking to. Gus standing over the ball now. He's good to go again. We've just tipped into 45 minutes, 16, 17, 18. And there's 4 minutes added. Ball in. He's to the near post. Comes out. Chowdhury hits it, but it's a good block from the Wednesday. Oh, Sariki all the way back to Michael Cooper, which gives them plenty of time to get out. Cooper boots it back in. Shea Charles heads it. And then Sariki heads it out for a Wednesday throw. Oh, he's offside. He got lucky because Wednesday man's offside. Goodness me. Goodness me. Michael says, with a better side now, but this passing around from the back is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Heebie-jeebies, new single out from Matilda Shakes soon. Hamza nearly got caught in possession again. That's Callum Patterson. Left his foot in. Is it? Oh, no, it's Michael Smith. Nearly got caught there, Hamza, but he was fouled. And refs give him free kick. And they clear it off Brewster for a throw deep in their own half. Very true. I've got an acca that means either I make £20 off bricking it in the title race or Blades drop points. Win-win. Fair dues, mate. We miss O'Hare, says Will. I don't think we will second half, pal. I think he'll be on certainly by 60 minutes, you'd think. Calm Cooper, says James. He's brilliant, isn't he? He is brilliant. I hope Aronson never starts a Leeds game again. So poor, says Steve. Well, you'll be surprised to hear, Steve. I hope the opposite. But I don't think he will now. I think Nonto starts your next game in the 10, doesn't he? So Robinson's coming across to take this deep throw. We've got 47 minutes on the clock and 3, 4, 5. Nige says fourth can start it at the start of the match, but not even half time yet. Stressed hate Derby days. Barry Bannon's hair is an absolute masterpiece of denial. Nice, Ren. So this is going to be a long throw from Jack Robinson. Launched in. And it's headed up. And the ref gives a free kick to Wednesday. Weak. Mitch says, hoping all these tackles on Sariki don't flare up any injury or anything. I know some of our players are quite fragile, aren't they? The only positive from Coventry is they do concede a fair amount of goals. I think, well, we might need to win it at that stage as well, might we? Depending on what happens here. So I think under the lights at beautiful downtown Bramall Lane, I would fancy us. Come on, Blades, let's get one, says James. Back with coffee and dog. Nice. Nice. Stephen says, our manager's clueless. That's Farker. It's not going our way. How has he only just realised that Nonto is a better player in the 10 than Aronson? No idea, mate. Wayne says, going for a coffee. Ball's back with Michael Cooper. There were 4 minutes added. We're on 48 minutes and 17, 18, 19. Think he'll draw against Burnley? Yeah, I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance we could. Depends how it's set up going into the game. Have they got 4 minutes? Crazy, more like 8, says Matthew. Just get us to half time. I think we've got stronger players on bench to come on, haven't we? It's going to be a Wednesday throw, surely. Yeah, it is. Why can't they swap? I'd take a draw at Burnley, says Bry. Hamza is literally awful. Poor man's Vinny, says Happy Chappy. Can't wait to comfort eat at half time, says James. Why can't they swap promotion playoffs for relegation playoffs? Top 3 are miles better than the rest of the league. We have been so far, haven't we? That's half time. That's half time. Let's be honest, Brewster has done nothing again, says H. He's not been that great, has he? Brewster isn't a starter, he's an impact player. That's probably fair, Scott. He's the ref Shea Given. He looks a bit like Shea Given, yeah. O'Hare, my lord, please, says H. And Nige says Brewster will be the first off at half-time. Useless. Get O'Hare on. Chowdhury is very questionable too. And breathe, says Bry. And breathe. Okay. I'm just going to check. I've got the redirect on because I think I have. Nil-nil. As expected, let's be right. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Customization. Yes, we're redirecting. So straight afterwards, it's set up for half 2, but straight after this, we will be redirecting everybody to 90 after 90. 600 people in here. Thank you to everyone that's joined us. Says we're Brewster to score in front of the Cop second half, says Ian. I'm not sure he's going to get very long, Ian, if I'm honest. Rangers winning 2-0 at Celtic at half time. Good game so far, says Steve. I'm not sure about that. Not sure. You might mean Scottish game, but it's back and forth, isn't it? Good on Hamer, clattering Patterson. He needed calming down, says Will. I love Gus Hamer. Any changes to the team, Jim, says Luke? Yeah. Rob Holding. Rob Holding on. I'm definitely bringing Callum O'Hare on. I don't understand his omission, if I'm honest. But I think we'll see. I think we'll definitely see Cal second half. Scrappy game as predicted. Derby game. Need to up the quality second half, says Ray. The second half, we have it. We do. What a thrilling half that was, says Paolo. With a hint of sarcasm, I think. Steve says all managers have that player. They keep playing no matter how bad. Yes, clearly. Clearly they do. Bloody hell, trying to hear you, Jimmy. My missus is snoring her head off. Just shows how entertaining games been, doesn't it, pal? Brewster out, O'Hare in, says Steve Blade. Rice says, good derby game so far. O'Hare on for Brewster. Campbell off for Cannon. That's a big call. That's a big call. I'm not saying no, but Campbell's getting in right positions, isn't he? He might not have been as clinical as we'd have liked. I think Hamer needs moving into the middle like the other day. Could happen, that. Could happen. O'Hare on, please, says John. Afternoon, Jimmy, says Andrew. We need to test their keeper. We've had the ball in good areas, but have done very little with it. Yeah, a couple of shots that have been pulled wide, haven't they? Not really tested him. Been a good game, to be fair, says Steve. I don't think Brewster has been bad at all, says Luke, compared to the others. Played some nice passes to break the lines. Nige says, O'Hare must come on. Need that press. Story of 2 in 1 half. This is a must win, nothing less. End of. Cannon debut goal in the second half. Can you imagine, Rye? Can you imagine? I have to say, though, as much as I'm a Tom Cannon fan, and you know I am, I'm still backing him. I think he's a great signing for us. Can you imagine Tyrese Campbell getting the winner in both derbies in the derby double? 0-0's about right at half time, says Alex. Yeah, it probably is. It says you don't get worse comments ever on Roy's view by 4 different sets of fans by being good. Chowdhury hasn't been rated anywhere he's played. You got the upper hand. Can you capitalise? I hope not, says FV White. Fair. Love Rangers, says Steve. Not brilliant, but we've been on top, says GT. I think that's fair. I think the first 10, 15 minutes they shaded it, didn't they? And then we've come back into it considerably. Now breathing, Jimmy, says David. Bit of a slow start, but we have to come into it more last 49 minutes. Up all the rambles. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you, David. Appreciate that, pal. Bring on my boy, says Mr. V. And your boy is Callum O'Hare. Aerial duels won. They've won 74% of aerial duels. Rob Holding. Will says, I can see O'Hare for Femi and Brewster staying on for a bit off the right. Maybe. O'Hare, please, says the view from the mountain. Wendy came out fast, but gradually we controlled it, says Chef Steele. I think that's about right. Campbell's been the most threatening player on the pitch. He has to stay on. I think so too. I think Campbell has to stay on. Still can't believe we didn't take Hamer off you, says Steve. He didn't want to come, pal. The 18 million release clause, and we offered 13. We're never going to go to Leeds. Not a chance. Can't be taking Campbell off. Looks dangerous whenever we get the ball to him, says Paolo. I'll go 4-4-2. Cannon for Brereton. I think Brereton Diaz has played well as well. Cannon and Tyrese up top. I'd take Brewster off for Cannon and go 4-4-2. I think that's decent. But I want O'Hare on, to be honest, to break the lines. Cooper saved us, says Viral Vibes. Leeds were in for O'Hare, but we had Rutter then, gutted. Hamza's not with it, says Man Mountain. Slow in possession, not enough urgency for me. No, I agree, mate. I agree. Campbell and Cannon, I assume is what you mean, right? As a partnership would be deadly. Pace from Tyrese and finish from Cannon. Dream team. James says, attack there, left back. He looks lost defensively. Up the ramble, like and subscribe. I agree, James, and that's what we've been doing, isn't it, to be fair? We've been dropping ball behind him because he's too far up the pitch. And Brereton Diaz has been getting some success behind him. Robbo will be kept on for his throws. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Never mind. Taking control even after that explosive 5 to 10 minutes, says Alessandro. Just need to capitalise on our possession. Shame no one got on the end of Burrow's effort. Agree. Hang on. Super Cooper does it again, says Big Mally. Yes, he does, mate. He does. David says, ain't that Bannon shout, Mr. Mountain? Oh, sorry, you said O'Hare, not more hair. Hamer would have come, definitely. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't, mate. Rye says Hamza doesn't look up to it. Doesn't look the player so far I thought he was. Cannon see what why Leicester do you mean? Don't want him in the Prem. We miss Sousa. Yes, we do. How's it going, Jimmy? It's all right, pal. I'd say we've been on top, pal, to be honest. Just about. 0-0's right, though. 0-0's right. Cooper's made a good save. I think we've poked and prodded without getting through, really. Which is why a lot of us want Callum O'Hare on. When Brewster goes off, Wilder should hand him his P45, says Paul. Such a waste of money. Oh. Desraki on, Hamza off, drop Hamer in, switch Diaz to the left. Yeah, Desraki he'd annihilate this left back, wouldn't he? To be fair. O'Hare on, please, for the second half, says Dave the Nose. He really knows. Beast Boy says doesn't make sense to take Rian off. He's been good. Says the president of the Rian Brewster fan club. Need O'Hare to link it up, says Danny. Brewster's not playing in any position somehow. Lol, up the Blades, up the Ramble. Beast Boy says Chowdhury needs to come off, offering nothing. Jimbo Baruni, that's all, says James. Okay. Okay. Oh, dearie me. Hang on, what's Johnny sending me here? See if I can get this sorted, because I think I know where it's going to be. Yeah, Andy the Blade's been on the booze. Nice one, Johnny. I'm going to try and put that on the Ramble now if I can. Johnny Allen, one of my dad's best mate from childhood. He's in Tenerife. See if you can spot other with, but let me just see if I can upload this, because he's ridiculous. No. Good lad. Good lad. Should upload if I do it this way. Ah, get in. No. Ooh. Rubbish. MP4. There we go. Tazzy says, header was at Cooper, 60% possession will be tight. 1-0 Blades, he's saying. I don't think you'd be far off there, pal, to be honest. I don't think you'd be too far away. O'Hare and Saki on, says Matthew. Saki, maybe. I don't think Rian has really done anything, good or bad. He's not a 10, never in a million years. What is he, Dave? What is he? Keep it clean, please. How are you a Sheffield fan living in Shaky Wakey? Because my dad was born in Attercliffe. So he moved to Wakey. So the family's Blades, and I have obviously carried that on. So for my sins, surrounded, as you would expect, by a load of Leeds fans. So never mind. You could be a decent guy if you support a proper team, Jimmy. Head needs a wobble. Thank you, mate. I'll take that as a backhanded compliment. Loads of messages coming through as well now. Chowdhury playing too deep, says Danny. And Brewster not showing for the ball enough. Saying that, we had some good chances. Keep the faith, Blades. We are keeping the faith, pal, aren't we? We are keeping the faith. We're good. Right, now I should be able to upload this. My drunken father, who you all know and love. Oh, you certainly all know. Is it here? Get this comment off. You'll probably be able to see me in background, but because it'll only be a middle thing, because it's a vertical video. But
it's a snub, like a night out in Sheffield, like a greasy chip butty.
What is he doing? Absolutely ludicrous. He's a 9. But what level remains to be seen, says Dave the Nose. Probably score 50 in League One and 5 in the Championship. Yeah, true, mate. True. James says, could be worse. You could live in Cass. That's true. I could. A lot of my mates live in Cass. Chowdhury, been the worst signing of the season. Been very disappointed in him. Not good enough at all. If he was playing in CDM, he'd be that deep. He's been in goal. But it's been that deep, he's been in goal. Oh, dearie me. Morning, Jim, says Daniel. Maybe it's just my Canadian ears not being used to the accent, but every time the commentators say Gassama, I hear Gus Hammer. We're playing well and have good bench options. Up the Blades, up the Ramble. Forced upon you. No, it's not. Well, yeah, that's true. But like most people, it's from birth, isn't it? Andy the Blade legend, says Ian. Not the best first half, says Danny. Need to stay strong. Missing Callum. We had the clearest chances as most of the season. As with most of the season, though, we ain't converting them, says Ray. That's true. Love Andy the Blade, says Mr. V. He loves you too, pal. He's a channel MVP. Daz says, absolutely buzzing for the second half and the changes we can make. Come on, Blades. Up all the rambles, like and subscribe. Nice one, Dan. Daz, love that. Love that. We miss Clark and Gilchrist. We do miss a solid right-back option defensively. Obviously, Femi Sariki offers us something different that those two don't. Come to Leeds, James Bobaruni. See the light? No, thank you, pal. No, thank you. Andy the Blade, he's on the sauce. He's on the sauce. He certainly is. He certainly is. Nice to see your daddy's teetotal. Is ATB a tax exile, says David. He might as well be. He might as well be. The amount of time he spends away. I said Holding wouldn't start, and Robinson would be really surprised about Brewster. Can't create chances. Nothing. Not good enough, says Paul. Okay. Like going back to the 1960s, this stadium, says James. Teams are just coming back out. Oh, my word. Wakey is a top place. Aubrey Bridge lad here. Oh, nice. I'm in Aubrey. I'm in Aubrey as well. So you're just down the road from me. Alessandro says, wouldn't make any changes just yet. Brewster hasn't done much wrong. It'll click with Campbell. Don't look like there's been any changes, but we'll get confirmation in a minute. What was Andy drinking? Don't know. Can we see? Is it Superbock?
It's a snub, like a night out in Sheffield, like a greasy chip putty.
Sure. Hopefully we'll win this one. It will be a massive win. It will be a massive win if we can. ATB, what a legend. Channel royalty, channel MVP, Ray. He needs to get back on, doesn't he? If we both get promoted, Jimmy, I will buy you a beer at the Bingley. Nice one, pal. I'll take you up on that. Jack's laughing. Phil says, asked to move from hotel pool. I'm shouting too much. I feel like Moore will smash one in later on up the Blade, says Daniel. I hope you're right. No changes, I don't think. No changes. Oh, let me turn this heater off now. It's freezing in here. I think Pigs look frustrated towards the end of the first half, says Paul Rose of Wellstoned Landscapes. Thank you for your support, pal. Robbo's long throws are priceless for us and a huge extra threat. That's why it had to be him not holding. And here comes back my nerves, says Maury, and we're off. Gusama knocks it forward. Can Rian Brewster collect? Yes, he does. Can he bring anybody else into play? Or is he going to go right back to... Oh, no, it's inside to Peck. That's okay. But Peck knocks it inside and it's straight to the Wednesday boy. Nice one, Andy. Get some more survey, says down your lad. Paul, I got your message, pal. I'm back next weekend, so I'll sort that thing out for you. Which is poshest, Horbury or Horbury Bridge? The Royal Borough of Horbury is posher. I would like to say... No, I don't know, mate. And we're just squeaking it out now, out of our half. City Peck leaves Brewster short. And can Femi stop the cross? No, he can't. This young left back has got the better of him with that exchange. Ihekwedo plays the ball and he's out for a goal kick. To United. Got to be a fitness issue with O'Hare. How the hell is Brewster still on, says Nige. Can't believe you're in Aubrey. Well, there you go, mate. Key to many of our matches are the subs. We have plenty of options, quality on the bench. Yes, I agree, mate. I agree. No subs made, says Ben. Sheffield United playing at the opposition's level again. Tends to happen, mate. Tends to happen an awful lot. Tom Leake says, Pigs, absolute pub team. Hope the players come out of it unscathed for the rest of the season. Up the Blades. Up the S. My dad was a rugby union fan. Okay, thanks, Steve. Cooler King says, after the first 10, the Blades defence has been solid. No need for changes there yet. Burrows now on the left-hand side. Is he going to knock it down the line? He does for Campbell. Oh, fails to control it, and it's collected by Windass, I think. I don't know. I can't tell. My eyes are shut. Hasuse, is that his name? The left back. Femi gives away a throw-in. Come on, United. They've played it back, so we're trying to press. Brereton Diaz does. Can he keep it in play? And he's been given offside. Oh, no, he's swung out of play, I think, the ball. Yeah, so Gassama switched to the left-hand side now to take on Femi Sariki. Yeah. It's not the pace I'm worried about, it's the positioning. Tyrese Campbell can't quite roll his man. Gassama, oh, it looks like a high foot on Sariki, that. He's just given a throw in, though, to United. Hamer moving around for him. City Peck now moving. It's good to see him moving off the ball for once for a set piece. Inside to Gus Hamer. Oh, Wednesday recover. Jack Robinson collects. He's got loads of time. Now being pressed by Michael Smith. Cooper knocks it out to Harrison Burrows. Oh, yes, does well to cut inside. Oh, and it's a sloppy ball inside collected by Shea Charles. Burrows scrambles to try and redo it. Bannon inside now. Back out wide to Windass. Still on the right-hand side for Wednesday. Crossed into the box. Brewster heads clear. Back out to Burrows, who's taken out, but Robinson clears. He left there, right wing back. Valentin, I think it is, left some on Burrows, or it might have even been Peck they're zooming in on now. But whether they've given a free kick or not, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, it's City, yeah. I'm not so sure about that. Oh, he does nudge him gently in the back, but anyway, players resumed, and Wednesday have got it along their back line. Barry Bannon dropping in between their centre halves, a bit like Chowdhury does for us. It's very scrappy. Hamer launches the ball forward, but it's collected by their centre halves. Barry Bannon out wide to their Hasuki, or whatever he's called. Gassama tries dancing around Femi Sariki, but Sariki knocks it out for a throw. Ay, ay, ay. Jeremy Beadle now along their back line. Yeah, they progress it well upfield. Wednesday, Windass now cuts inside, knocks it across, but it's intercepted by Ben Brereton Diaz. It's a heavy touch, though, and it's going to be out of play from Wednesday. Steve says, I never knew there was a Leeds United as a young kid, so I started off as a Liverpool fan. Dad eventually came out as a footy fan and took me to Welland Road Church. Well, I'm sorry about that. If you want to speak to somebody about behaviour of your father, then I'm here. O'Hare gives you control, says H. O'Hare and Raksaki on in the 55th, says Joe. Philippe says the only good thing that's come out of Leeds and worth listening to is the band, the Meccans. Other sounds from that city are the equivalent of Satan passing wind after a Friday night curry. Wow, okay. Bob says, hi, Jim Bob. How long Sousa out? We don't know, pal. Wilder's keeping it close to his chest. I don't think he's back for Coventry, though, which is after the international break. So maybe a little bit longer than we hope. It makes a big difference to us as well, doesn't it? So, free kick to United then. Anel stands over it. It's deep in our own half right-hand side. Easy ball to Peck, who gives it back to Anel, who invites pressure then. And it's scooped long and collected by Wednesday. But Brereton Diaz picks up off the... Hang on. This is ridiculous. So Brereton Diaz tries to play for the foul, goes down, doesn't get the free kick, but then Gassama tries jumping over him and makes out like Brereton Diaz has kicked him. So Gassama miscontrols. Oh, actually. And I'm supposed to be describing what goes on here, but as I say, I'm no commentator. Anyway, he's got away with it as Brereton Diaz. He sort of rolled on his back and had his feet in the air, and Gassama sort of leant onto his... he's put his stomach on, or his lower regions, close to Brereton Diaz's feet. So then went down holding himself in his unmentionables. But anyway, you're right. Oh, hey, for God's sake, someone take a touch and use it. Spotty Herbert, Jeremy Beadle. Yeah, we don't like him. We don't like him. Will any of your players go on international duty? Sidney Peck. Anel's withdrawn from international duty, so it won't be Anel. There'll be the Welsh boys, maybe Kiefer Moore. I don't know if he's been called up this time, but Adam Davies has. Out. Oh, it's a ridiculous free kick to give away, Gus. Gus gives a free kick away right near corner flag. Oh, it was Burrows. Looked like Gus. I can't see. I'm going to say chuff all then. Well, might as well say that. Cheeky, says Steve. Sousa's a big blow. Same for us with Ampadu. Yeah, he is a big blow, to be fair. What a poor watch. Come on, Blade, says Bry. Do you know what? That's not a free kick. That's not a free kick. Let's be honest. What history of Blade's got? One promotion a few times, but anything else? You're always the whipping boys. Of what? Of what? Peck giving the ball away time and time again. Get hold of it, says Michael. Matthew says it's all made for Cannon to come on and score. Oh, we've got to defend this first. Emily's made me a good luck bracelet. Let's hope it works from RM. Shea Charles standing over the ball. Oh my goodness. Header on goal, but it's soft and Cooper collects. Yeah. I'm saying he's won first contact so many times. We're second to the ball all the time. It was Sariki who had two of them on him. Yellow card for Sariki. As he brings down Gassama. Deep in the Wednesday half. Sloppy again, says Ray. That's right. Peck doing daft flicks, giving it away. Sidney Peck International, under 21. He's with the elite squad, which I think he's under 20s. So Sariki's just tried dribbling through and he flicks out his foot at end and catches Gassama. Or one at Wednesday, lads. These blades are dirtier than Bonnie Blue. 0-0 all over this, says Charlie. We're definitely missing Ethan Ampadu, says Steve. I don't think he's a great player, if I'm honest. Okay, so time check for anybody that's following along with us. It's 56 minutes and 12, 13, 14. Long kick from Jeremy Beadle downfield. It's nodded down by Wednesday. Jack Robinson can't get it clear. It's just up in the air. Win it! Windass takes it down on his chest and volleys it high, wide, and handsome. Or not so handsome if you look at some of these Wednesday boys. Ethan's back after the international break, says no Piro. Is Sariki a fringe player normally? Never heard of him. He looks great, says Stephen. He's no, he's yeah, he is a fringe player. It's probably fair to say. He's a player that's come through our youth system. He's got, again, look, he's given away possession there. He's very good going forward, but defensively he's found wanting a little bit sometimes. A little bit like Jayden Bogle, you could say. Show you as a season card for Leeds, Jim. I don't think so, pal. Going backwards fast here, get control back, says Ray. Right, Sidney Peck loses possession to Barry Bannon, who's got space in front of him now. Close him down. It's a nice ball inside to Smith, who lays it back. But it's a block from Harrison Burrows. Oh, my God, that were a chance, that. My God. Need something to eat. First thing I've eaten all day. It was Sidney Peck losing out, trying to get a foul. My God. Corner, outswinger. Clear by Chowdhury, not very well. Back out to Wednesday out. Crossed in again, headed clear by Burrows. Ty Campbell, yes. Ty Campbell giving the ball back. Sidney Peck now on the left-hand side. And taken out. That's got to be a card. Tactical foul from Gassama. Alistair says if O'Hare's fit, he has to come on now and lead the press and win the ball higher up the pitch. Completely agree with that. Get O'Hare on and Brewster off, Jesus Christ. Says Nige. Windass Mr. Sitter. Make the changes, says H. Time check says right. On 59 minutes and 23, 24, 25. Long ball forward. Wednesday get to it first. Of course they do. Chowdhury wins the head. Wednesday win the second ball. And there's space now down this right-hand side for them. Coming into it a bit. Harrison Burrows can't get it. Chowdhury clears it for a corner. Come on, United! It's like watching a hamster eating its food. Thanks, Paul. Cheers, Tex. This game won't end with 11 players per side, where those yellows are being dished out. And Brian's laughing at Paul. Thanks, mate. 60 minutes on the clock. 9, 10, 11. We don't look like scoring, if I'm honest, other than them couple of chances in first half. It's not recent at all. Okay. So Wednesday corner again. They must have had loads of corners. Out swinger. And it's headed in, but it's wide by the Wednesday eye. They don't have... They're a bit toothless. So what? They're here to be got at these, and this result could do everything for our season. Come on, Tufty, make the changes, says Bry. Not good enough at all, says H. These are as bad as us at corners, says Ian. Good job they are, Jimmy. I know. So Jack Robinson turns backwards again and goes to Michael Cooper. Cooper to Chowdhury, who spins and brings it forward. Burrows knocks it back to Robinson, who will go across to Anel. It's a decent ball. Anel is going to bring it forward. He knocks it inside to Siddy. Siddy's going to bring Sariki into the play over the halfway line, but Sariki goes back to Anel. Anel knocks it forward and Brewster miscontrols and it's cleared by Wednesday. Chuffing hell. But they can't do anything with it. And Anel picks it up again because they're nowhere near as good as we're fearing here. Wednesday win the second ball again. Can they keep it in play? Scoop it inside. Almost get confused and smash into each other. Gusema recovers the ball. Get this man involved. He retains possession really well there, but he's going the wrong way. He tries to get... Oh, they've given a free kick finally. Josh Windass. Oh, my word. Come on, Chrissy. We're on 62 minutes and 30, 31, 32. Something needs to change here. Do the Blades have a set-piece coach? The corners are all very samey. No, we don't. No, we don't. Wilder lost his bottle years ago, says James. Have we gone for a draw from the start, says H? No, we definitely haven't. But crossfield ball, the little left-back wins the header against Brereton Diaz and then scoops it long up the field. They'll win the second ball like they have done every time. Michael Smith wins it. Barry Bannon knocks it forward to nobody. Robinson heads it into nowhere, so they win the second ball again. And they go straight back. There's no press here. I mean, Tyrese Campbell's trying. Brewster now with a press, but leaves Bannon on his own. He scoops it inside. Anel collects Siddy inside to Brereton Diaz. Siddy Peck now, all on his own, does a little bit of a pirouette. And Tyrese Campbell fortunately picks it up. You jammy swine. Get it inside. Tyrese into the box. Across. And it's a goal! It's a goal for Sheffield United. It's Ryan Brewster who collects on the edge of the box. Who would have thought it? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, you what? We got so lucky there. So lucky. Oh, it had to be him, didn't it? It had to be him. The one that continues to divide opinion. Yes, Emily May. Yes, Emily May. Mwah! My beautiful baby girl. Oh, I'm going to skip some comments because there's a few saying we look poor. Holding's warming up and a few other bits. Holding's warming up. That's interesting, actually. Rice says this is absolute dross. Grumpy Jack says, we didn't take our chance when we were ahead. So Tyrese Campbell does really well to get into the box, puts it across. It deflects off their defender across the goal. Beadle's scrambling. And Ryan Brewster's just in the right place at the right time for the first time today. He peels off his man, actually. He does really well to peel off his man, the number 14, whoever that is. Well done, Tyrese Campbell. Ryan Brewster. Ryan Brewster will be absolutely buzzing with that. As am I. Get in! Get in! Come on! Oh! Ryan Brewster, baby. Ryan Brewster. Oh! Ryan Brewster, baby. Everybody, me included, calling for Callum O'Hare to come on and make a difference. And then he goes and does that. Unbelievable. Get in, says Tazzy. What a player. Matthew. Brewster, baby, get in. Brewster, second balls again. We said this the other day. If we can see, why can't Wilder get Duracell on? That's Callum O'Hare, for those that don't know. Brewster, baby. I'm in tears, says Ian. Ian and Beast Boy, congratulations to you both. Congratulations. Look, it's not done yet, is it? It's not done. We've been here before. We were winning midweek and conceded late on, but the Wednesdayites do not. They do not look happy. They do not look happy. Jimmy, it's poo or bust now. Get them suds made. Goal subs. Brewster, go on, lad, says Bright. Ian. Come on, Ian, give it Jimmy. Give it me all you like. That's fine. Told you Brewster was brilliant, says Dave the Nose. He really knows. Jack Robinson with the long throw now down the left-hand side. Wednesday win the header, of course. And Bannon flicks it through. Burrows collects. And Tyrese Campbell now chasing down the defender who knocks it back. It's a dodgy ball to Beadle, who fires it downfield. Chowdhury collects. But Wednesday win the second ball. Just be sensible now, Blades. Be sensible. Here we go. And Nell wins the ball in the middle, I think. Yeah, he does. Gusema. Ryan Brewster, it's behind Campbell. See, we still need to make the change, I think. It's great for Brewster that he scored such an important goal, but we still need to make the change. Oh, and it's just too much on it from Hamza Chowdhury. Brewster lifetime deal, says Joe. Go on, Babby, says Paul. Jumped up and down, says Maury. Go on, Ryan. Maybe that P45 will stay in the pocket a little longer, says Paul. Class at last. Campbell superb. I'll complain more often, says Jack. Brewster 1, Bannon 0. Phew, says John. Sit in now. No, don't worry about it. We're not sitting in, are we? We're doing all right. We're keeping it going. Here we go. Sit back for 20 minutes now, says right. Stop being negative. Stop being negative, Blades. We're winning. Brewster worth every penny, says Nick. Yes, says MDC. No luck, says GT. Now really go for it, Blades. Do not sit back. Worth it all. New contract for me. I'll take my statement back. Brewster, just this one time. Sorry, pal. All Campbell, that. It was decent from Tyrese Campbell. A lovely ball. And it well taken by Tyrese Campbell. We're now on the edge of their box. Gusema. Back to Campbell. Oh, can't squeeze it through. But Harrison Burrows collects. And he's going to let it go for a throw. 68 minutes and 14, 15, 16 on the clock. Oh, Gusema just loses possession. Barry Bannon scoops it out to Josh Windass. Hamza Chowdhury now all over the place trying to win the ball. And he does. Well done. And here comes Sidney Peck. Is he going to have a shot? Yes, he is. It's a save by Beadle. Oh, my goodness me. Goal, says Paul. That's from earlier. Apologies if anybody thought that were another one. Brewster deserves that, making an impact from the bench for weeks on end now, and he's finally got his goal, says James. He has. I'm delighted for him as a kid. Never doubted him, says Charlie. Here comes Gassama. Can Femi stop him? No, he can't. He just pushes him, and they're into the box. They're going to want a penalty for that. No, it's never a penalty. Brereton Diaz plays it out. Brewster plays Campbell through. It's played back to Beadle. Oh, give me his contract now, says Daz. Boom, says Tim the Chin. What a goal. Peck and Ty take a bow. So happy for the boy. Get in, Rian, says Joss. Sorry, Jimmy, but Brewster still doesn't get a new contract. It's a great way to leave, isn't it? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. There's a they are a pub. These are a pub team. Haha. Rust bucket. Look, let's wait till the final whistle to gloat, because they would love it, wouldn't they? A sucker punch. I'm not crying over Brewster scoring. You're crying, says Daniel. Still need the Energizer Bunny on. I agree, Paul. We do. Well done, Harrison Burrows. A great tackle there. It's a Sheffield Wednesday throw. They're going to have 10 men soon. We might. Let's not sit back, says H. Subs on now and go for a second. Brewster, you've got me in tears here, says Beast Boy. Go for the jugular. 3-0. Come on, Blade, says Paul. Just need to settle down a little bit there on the attack, which you'd expect. Come on, Blades, finish him, says Cooler King. Here they come down right-hand side. Wednesday, it's chipped into the box, but it's headed clear by Robinson. They pick up the second ball. Of course they do. And that's got to be Cooper's. That's got to be Cooper's. He punches it. So with too many players underneath it. And here comes Gus Hamer down the left. Knocks it nice for Campbell. What's going on here? Offside. Offside. He's never been offside. Wednesday making 2 changes. No matter what the future will bring for Brewster, by scoring against the Wendy's, he's secured his iconic legacy at Sheffield United. Yes, he has. Wilder talking to Brewster and talking to Brereton Diaz, but no subs as yet. They're bringing on Marvin Johnson. which I don't want to laugh at too much because that's always what happens when you end up. Callum Patterson coming off. And Ingleson's coming on. And there, lad who's had a nightmare at left back is coming off and Marvin Johnson's coming on. At least I can say Marvin Johnson's name, can I? Former Blade. Shea Charles coming off. He'll be back in red and white stripes next season, whether that's Southampton or Blades. I can't see who's come on there. Number 4. Chalabar. I didn't even know they had him. Put the ball in the Wednesday net. Ryan flipping Brewster. If Peck scores as well, it would be amazing, says Ian. Burrows has been fantastic, says Nige. Come on, Wilder. And still need O'Hare on. Ballon d'Or for Brewster incoming, says Alfie. Wendy's let me know if this is Alfie that's done a bit for Ramble on the Road. Might be, might not be. I think you're there, actually, so it probably isn't. Wendy's best player is Peck. Get him off. He's had a mare, says Michael. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Good press from United. Ty Campbell in possession now. Deep, though. Back to Burrows. Ty Campbell right on the left-hand side. That's not where we want him. And they force us back, which is fair. And Nell now plays it long upfield. Can Brereton Diaz get something on it? No, he can't. But Brewster wins it first. Brereton Diaz wins it. Femi Sariki now inside to Siddy Peck, who plays it back to Jack Robinson. Now to Anel on the right-hand side. Brereton Diaz plays in Sariki on the right, who cuts inside. And yes, they've done well to let that roll out for a goal kick. Lee says City really struggling to get this ball under control on this cow field. Really like City, but just need to take a little more care. Needs to take a little more care. Agreed. Brewster 3 or 4 now from a yard. Don't matter, does it? They all count. They all count. Callum Fatterson, says James, with a body shaming shout. Peck's pass for the goal was astonishing. I need to look at that back because obviously Peck's passed it into Campbell. Blades winning second balls now, says Cooler King. That's true. We look like we've got the spring in our step a little bit. But while it's won, it's always very dangerous. 73 minutes and 52, 53, 54. And is this the change coming up? Because they're just focusing on the goal. No, it's not. It was just a break in play, so they showed the goal again. Brewster inside to Gus Hamer, who knocks in Tyrese Campbell. Hat and ball? Oh, no, he's offside. He's offside. It's smacked him in the unmentionables, to be fair. That's how he's blocked it using his manhood. So this lad's going to have some stomach ache, I think. Will says City has struggled on the ball, but he's made Charles struggle with his off-the-ball work. Lee says, doesn't matter whether it's a 30-yarder or a tap-in, they all count for one. Absolutely right. If we win, Harrison Burrows will be happy. His former teammate beat Cambridge United yesterday away in the Cames derby. All right, okay. Don't know if my nerves can take this, says Bry. I know. Oh, Tyrese Campbell's coming off. Tom Cannon coming on. Come on, Tommy Cannon! 75 minutes and 14, 15, 16. Oh, Tyrese Campbell comes off and he's looking at crowd like, Wednesday crowd, love that. Love that. He's a proper blade, him. That's Jack Robinson sends it straight back into Mixer. Marv Johnson back to Jeremy Beadle. He's pushed him over. He's pushed him over. Yeah, he has. It's a free kick to United. Will says, I don't want to see Campbell coming off for Cannon. He has 2 weeks to rest after this. Why are we taking Campbell off, says the sneaky squeak. Cannon coming on for Campbell, says Ian. On comes Cannon, he'll scoring past the Wendy's. I'd love it. I would love it. Never mind. Cannon for the second goal, says Lee. Come on, Cannon. Harrison Burrows, former club posh. Yeah, I got that, Phil. Nice one. Excuse me. If I could have picked anyone to have scored, it would have been Brewster. I'm still just over the moon for him. He deserves this moment. Absolutely right. Right in the Hampton. Come on, Cannon. Make your name. Says Bry. How good would it be for Tommy to fire in the winner? Well, we don't want it to be the winner because that would mean that they'd score. But the final goal of the game would be great. I wish Moore was as good in the air as Smith, says Sneaky Squeak. Ugh. Well done, Rian. Well done. They're just showing Rian's goal again. Oh, you'll love to see it. Now, let me just have a little look at how many messages are in the Platinum Ramblers chat. And anybody that's in that chat will hazard a guess because they know how busy it is. Oh, no, I must have looked at it earlier. 187. So I must have checked on it earlier on because there's normally a lot more than that. Okay, so Wednesday throw in line with the edge of the box on the right-hand side. Thrown in. Not cleared yet. Oh, Wednesday get the ball. It's a block from Robinson. Knocks it back to Burrows, who clears. Tom Cannon is fouled. Oh, not Tom Cannon. Gus Amers trying to get a free kick. Barry Bannon now plays it to Marvin Johnson, who scoops it into the air. It's a decent cross, to be fair, but it's cleared by Robinson. Barry Bannon picks up the second ball, but Gus Amer then picks up the loose ball. Cannon was trying to break free, but it was done by two men there, to be honest. Gus Amer now chasing the ball back. This is going to be horrible. This is going to be absolutely awful. This. Wednesday on the right-hand side. Scooped inside. Barry Bannon now. Still going. Femi Sariki against Gassama. Gassama crosses it in. Headed clear by Anel. Second ball is won by Wednesday, but it's poor from Windass. Wednesday pick it up. Gassama is, lost his balance and he's robbed of the ball by Gus Amer, who's tackled. Oh, Gustavo. And done by Valentine. Are we on top, says Jack. They are coming back into it, but you'd expect that. They need a goal now. They're behind. Goal kick. Goal kick. I thought it was going to be a corner there because it looked like Hamza had knocked it out, but we're close to the 80-minute mark. This second half has zipped by. It won't now. It won't now. We're in front, pal. Please tell me we aren't sitting back. They're coming on to us, Jack, so we've no choice but to sit back. That's always going to happen. 79 minutes and 32, 33, 34. Beast Boy says, honestly, one of the best days of my life. There's a long way to go yet, mate. There's a long way to go. Daniel says, not to be overconfident, but just 26 more goals and we're top of the league. I reckon we have enough time to pull that off. We need to start scoring more than one goal per game, says TWZ. Okay. They are bringing on another sub, Wendy's. Musaba or something. Let's have a look. Gassama's coming off. And they normally take for Musaba. So Musaba's come on for Gassama. We need another goal, says can't keep sitting back. I'm getting Bristol City flashbacks. Gus looks rinsed out there now. Yeah, he does. We need to freshen it up. This is torture. Come on, United, get another one for God's sake. Now, Rian Brewster's coming off. Heyman needs to come off. He's a walking yellow card. Get Rob Holding on now, says James. Callum O'Hare's coming on for Rian Brewster. Sam McCallum looks like he's also about to come on for Sunday. They're just showing the goal again. It's a great shout, James. We need Rob Holding on, don't we? Well done, Rian Brewster. Well done, Ree. So Callum O'Hare's on for Brewster. Who came off for Sam McCallum? Gus. That's a good move. Gus because we're done. So does McCallum go left wing or does he go left back? It looks like he's left wing at the minute. Brewster taking all the high fives from his boys. Love that. Love that. Oh, here we go. They're not happy. The crowd don't like it. They don't like it. Claire says, I can't take this. I know. Oh, you've just got me, haven't you, to listen to Claire? Can't get games. Sorry. Apologies. So, yeah, it's Anel wins a free kick from Michael Smith. Love that. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness me. 81 minutes and 50, 51, 52. It's downfield from United. We've actually won a second ball by City Peck. Here comes Callum O'Hare. Ben Brereton Diaz on the ball now. Can he play Callin? No, it's outright wide to Femi Siriki. Siriki dances round his man again, and it's a free kick, surely. He's not won it. Get up and get back then, Femi. Ingleson took him out, I thought. Oh, 8 minutes, says Maury. It'll plus. 8 minutes plus, won't it? They don't like it up and Captain Main wearing. Lol, says Bry. Oh, my goodness me. Sausage is clapping away, trying to get his players motivated. Oh, my goodness. So straight after this, we're on for 90 after 90. It'll take you through. If you want to stay here, it'll chuck you straight through because I'm going live straight away. Siriki again downfield. That's good. Tom Cannon with a good head on. Callum O'Hare now picks it up. He's running towards the corner, but he's looking up. That's good. It's too early to be going for a corner. Brereton Diaz now in possession. Knocks it back to City Peck, who's going to go backwards. Anel to Robinson. To Burrows. McCallum now. Come on, don't lose it, Sam. Oh, nearly did, and he does. It's out of play. This is worse than when it was 0-0 in the first half as well. We've got something to lose now, haven't we? We've got a lead to lose. Oh, my goodness me. My goodness. Oh, my heart is going. 83-30. Oh, my goodness me. And they pick up the second ball again. They're playing it along their back line now. Barry Bannon. Might go for a walk for 10 minutes, says Matthew. I don't think that's a bad idea. I wish I could. Barry Bannon plays it inside to Ingleson, I think, who plays it in for Marv Johnson. Scooped inside to switch the play, but it forces him a little bit further back. Long 10 minutes now, this, says Tim the Chin. You're not wrong, pal. You are not wrong. If Johnny's watching, Johnny Allett, I hope you've got a picture of Andy the Blade celebrating or a video that I can play out. Get it sent. Oh, 84 minutes and 36, 37, 38. Oh. Johnson now cutting inside. Ben Brereton Diaz, he's chopped in. Oh, it's all right. That's all right. It's a foul on. Oh, dear. Yellow card for a Wednesday night come in. But we've won the free kick. Marvin Johnson. It's a little bit like the Siriki thing by the looks, where he's overrun it and he's left his leg in. Probably not intentionally, to be honest. Yeah, it is a yellow card. He chopped in nicely there, but we were just about to do it, and he's caught an L. Chill, we've got this, says Tazzy. I am not chilling, pal. I am not. I don't care how cool you are. I am not chilling. My Sky, I'm checking. Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. Lee says my Sky feed is 9 seconds in front of yours, Jim. Wish it was 9 minutes. Me too, pal. Then you could tell me how it finishes. But look, before anything happens here, because something could still happen, how brilliant is this league? How the roller coaster that it takes you on. Just try and like soak up these moments of excitement and nerves, because it's everything. It's brilliant. This is why I love this league. Surely it must be time for Bannon's bedtime, says Philip. Brewster just needed time to cook. How much do you want for him? Yeah, give us what we paid, Forest Line, and we'll call it a deal. Can't say fairer than that, can we? This is a bad day to give up smoking, says Charlie. I think I might start smoking, Charlie. That's a joke, by the way. Don't smoke, kids. How are we doing, lads? Can't watch it. It's a goal kick to Wednesday, mate. 86 minutes and 27, 28, 29. Oh, and they're starting to leave. The Wednesdayites are starting to go. Oh, at the lane, at the lane. We're all bankers at the lane. That's what they were singing before, isn't it? Accrued points table's looking good, says Cooler King. You're not kidding. We are top of the accrued points table. Oh, my goodness. So Wednesday have got the ball now through the middle. Oh, unlucky that, Hamza. Stop the cross. Cross comes into the box. And it goes all the way through. Saved by Cooper. And over the bar. That was unbelievable. Sariki is miles away from his man. It's Marvin Johnson. It's a half volley that Cooper pushes away onto the foot of a Wednesday man by looks of it, just out of the look of where everybody stood, and it's over the bar. So the cross goes completely past everybody. Sariki's left his man. And I think it's Michael Smith. So, yeah. Oh, my God. That's so close to going in. That is so close. Whew. Tim says it's twitching like a rabbit's nose. If that's not a wake-up call to us, I don't know what will be. My Fitbit is on the verge of contacting the emergency services, says Will. Sidney Peck did well there to recover the ball. Brereton Diaz tries to keep the ball in possession for United, but it's not, and it's going to be a yellow card for Ahmed Odzic here. Because he was late. Much prefer the champ to the Prem, says Bri. Come on, lads, hold on, Prem. Please hold on. After last season, Jim, whatever happens going forward from here, it's been a good season. Fans forget how far we've come in the last 10 years. Great voice of reason, Lee. I'm trying. Haha, Will. What a save, Super Cooper. Michael Cooper. Why can't we block across, says Jack. Wendy's going home. Oh, dear. See, sitting back 1-0 is risky. We know this, Jack. Been a solid performance from us. My God, says Maury. It's not good, Bri. He gave me 5 messages saying your heart rate is worryingly high. Connor's got a face like a smacked bottom, says Cooler King. Rob Holding's about to come on. Love that. Let's get him on before Brereton Diaz is coming off. Oh, my goodness. Derby games always bring tension. Come on, you Blades. Just hold on, says Paul. Are we allergic to blocking across? Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness. You know that where Del Boy's going paragliding? Because he's told this last that he can do it. And he's walking towards us and he's going, oh, my God. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell. I've been doing that all day. Rob Holding comes on for Ben Brereton Diaz. For flip's sake, hate this now, says MDC. So that's obviously us going 3 at the back. Another towering header in there in Rob Holding. Pick your men up, boys. Pick your men up. No messing now. 89 minutes and 36, 37, 38. Oh, my. Oh, my. This is horrible, says Will. Yes, it is. It's quite deep. Barry Bannon. Outswinger. Headed clear. Tom Cannon hoofs clear. Love that. Back in by Wendy's. But Tom Cannon wins the header and it's out for a throw-in. That's all right. That's all right. Why do we always do this, says Tim. Come on, blow early, ref, and save a life, lol. 6 minutes. 6 minutes added time. Where from? Why make these way too hard for ourselves, says Jack. 6 minutes added. 6 added. Oh, my goodness me. In the box, and Cooper saves and lands on top of it. Love it, Michael Cooper. Love it, Michael Cooper. La, 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 ho, ho. The tune is Vidum. Don't get it. Don't get it. 6 minutes yet, boys and girls. Soon to be 5 minutes because we're on 90 minutes and 47, 48, 49, 50. They win the first ball from Michael Cooper's clearance. It's back in the Wednesday line of defence, all the way back to Jeremy Beadle. 91 minutes on the clock. Oh, my word. Signing of the season, says Yard Dog. Michael Cooper. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Where the hell did 6 come from? 6 minutes, says John. Michael Cooper is the greatest goalkeeper to ever live, says Will. Tom Cannon now pressing. That's decent. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness. Barry Bannon now back in their line of defence. Diag. Knocked on from Michael Smith to the right winger. We need to stop this cross. Stop this cross from coming in. No, we can't. Cooper saves again, and it's a corner. Oh, my goodness. 91 minutes and 46, 47, 48. Masaba, he looks decent in, by the way. Sam McCallum didn't stop the cross. So it's going to be an in-swinger this. First time they've done an in-swinger, I think, of all the corners that they've had. Come on, United. Don't let it go here. Don't let it go here. Swung in. Cooper catches and falls to the ground. Oh, my God. He is so good. He's so good. Oh. Double-double, says Tim the Chin, going 4 minutes too early. What are we doing, says Jack. The tune is dumb. Singing silly songs to get through. Okay, fair enough. Whatever gets you through, pal. Should have taken up sadomasochism as a hobby. It would be a lot less painful than 1-0 up extra time inside the Wendy's house. Absolutely right. And if they can't score, it's up their end of the pitch. Come on for more goals, God's sake. No nails, says John. Right, it's back to Beadle, who clears it upfield. 92 minutes and 54, 55, 56. Who wins this ball? Wednesday win it. It's cleared by Anel. O'Hare, well done. Clears it, but it's blocked. Anel clears it again. Cannon. Now O'Hare picks it up. Knocks it down the right-hand side for Sariki. Sariki takes it into... just about into the box. Yeah, into the box. Crossed in. Oh, and it's... oh, it was going to be a corner then, but their man saves it on the line. Oh. And well done, Callum O'Hare, who chases it down, and it's a goal kick. Oh, my God. I think I agree, Philippe. And to think I missed an IKEA trip for this, says Yard Dog. Squad should have Cooper into the England squad ahead of Trafford. I know Trafford has only let 11 goals in, but still, I think Cooper should have got into the England squad. If they're taking 4, it should have been instead of Ramsdale, not Trafford. Love you, Cooper, says John. Cooper may be my player of the season so far. Absolutely love him. He's my player of the season too. Come on, United, says Jack. If you take up sadomasochism, safe word should be Michael Cooper, says Cooler King. 94 minutes on the clock. 2 to go. Wednesday down the left-hand side now. And well done to Anel. Well done to Anel, who deals with it really well, and he's fouled. That's brilliant play from Anel. He's just nudged Ingleson off the ball prior to getting there. And Ingleson's lost his head a little bit and then had a little nibble. And yeah, well done, Anel. Really well played. Time, Jim says, Bri, we're on 94 minutes and 32, 33, 34. Cooper signing of the season by far, says Jack. I'm behind my sofa, can't watch. Maury says, please, please, please. Is that Sabrina Carpenter? 3 separate please comments. And yeah, I've got 9-year-old daughters. I'm pretty sure that's Sabrina Carpenter. I might be wrong. It could be somebody else. No idea. I don't care right at the minute because we're on about to hit 95 minutes. 1 minute to go. Wednesday win the header from Michael Cooper's long clearance. Barry Bannon gets it inside. They hoof it downfield. Come on, win this ball. Yes. Rob Holding. Sidney Peck can't get hold of it. Sariki wins the ball. Yes, that's the ball. Sam McCallum. Sam McCallum now take it into the corner, pal. Oh, he's just clotheslined, surely. Oh, my goodness me. Sam McCallum loses possession. Wednesday now down right-hand side. Valentin. And Jack Robinson puts it out. And it's a corner. Of course, it's a corner with 20 seconds to play. Oh, it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. No, it's not. Oh, commentator telling me it's a goal kick. Come on, Blades. It says Happy Acres allotment. Ref's had a good game. Jeremy Beadle's up. 1 more minute. Got cramp and pins in needles watching this. Barry Bannon. Oh, no, I don't care who it is with corner. And it's up. Cleared by United. Yes! Yes! Final whistle! Sheffield United do the double over Sheffield Wednesday! Yes! Oh! 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 Oh, that smells of coffee. Oh! Oh! Make mine a double! Yes! Oh. Oh. Oh, Bulgarian Blitzers can't watch the game, can't even watch you. Tyrese Campbell absolutely loving it. Hate this, says Will. That roast pork tasted lovely, says Chris. You've seen United now, toddle off home, says Ian. Brewster's giving it this to the crowd, giving it this. Go on, my son. Go on, my son. New deal just for that. New deal just for that. Oh, put the ball in the Wednesday net. Ryan flipping Brewster. Oh, Sheffield is red. Sheffield is red. Don't you forget it. Come on, United. Never in doubt, getting you Blades. Get in full time, says Tazzy. Yes, says David. Up the Blades. Yes, it's over. We win the Pigs. So lucky, says Ellis from LUFC. Love that. Love that. Love that bit of salt from Salt Bay. Love that bit of salt. Oh, I'm going to be unbearable. Yes, still corner for me. Yes, says Maury. Get in, says Sneaky Squeak. Yes, says Avril. Never in doubt, says Paul, who's been very quiet all game, to be fair. Get in, says Michael. Make mine a double, says Maury. Love that passion, Jimmy lad. Ian says, get in and breathe. I can't breathe, pal. And calm, Jimmy, relax now. No, I can't, mate. I can't. Wow, says Paul. Look at Brewster. Yes. Wilder's cuddling them all. Oh, he's brilliant. Oh! How can you keep playing so badly and get the results? Win. Who cares? Who cares? That is the best win, says Maury. Cassie says, 1 a.m. over here in Australia. Good night, lads. Good night, pal. Thank you for joining us. Club record equaled of 6 consecutive away wins. That's brilliant, David. David coming in with the stats. United, says Stephen. Get in there. Massive win, says Paolo. New deal, 10 mil a week for Bruce. Yeah, all is forgiven, Rian. All is forgiven. Glad Cooper kept a clean sheet because I haven't. I like that. I like that. Top of the league, says Michael. Sort of. Dave the Nose would disagree. Thank you, Jimmy, for getting us through this. And we all felt as you did at the final whistle. Thank you, Philippe. Unbelievable. Stress to the max. Thank God for that, says Paul. City is red. The city is red. Sheffield United. The city is red. Alessandro says, remember when Leeds won the league already after wins against Sunderland and us? Lol. Funny. Josh says, is that Josh Lahukai? Saying, Rian. 23 million well spent. Paolo says, we can truly enjoy the international break now, lads. Salt Blade. Yeah. Was always going to be Rian, says Matt. Really happy for Brewster. He deserves some good luck after all the injuries. Connor has gone off sulking. Good riddance. Super Cooper as well. Michael Cooper's won that game just as much as Rian has, hasn't he? Breathe, Jimmy. Just breathe. Just breathe, says Bry. That 23 million. Worth it for them 3 points, says Nige. Clean sheet, Coops. 23 million bargain. Lee says, can't lie, I was actually shaking the last 10 minutes. Me too, pal. I'm 53. I've seen us in Division 4, and I cannot believe Sheffield United are making me shake watching a football match. It's great to be a Blade. Unbelievable. They're all on pitch here at Hillsborough, no less. They're all dancing on the pitch at Hillsborough. Oh, don't you love to see it? Oh, sausage roll, says Matthew. Wayne says, Burnley and Coventry are the matches you really need results in. No, mate. Every match you need a result in. They are the tricky fixtures to come, undoubtedly. This was the huge match to get over. It's the first of 3 really big ones. Absolutely love it. Easy, says Thailand Tim. You're a liar. You're a liar. Fair play, Jim Bob. Well-deserved win. Thank you, Bob. Game on now, eh? Yeah, absolutely right. Game on. Ellen says, nice one, Blades. Make mine a sausage roll, says Michael. A win is a fecking win. Sorry for the language. Not. Yeah, it's not swearing that. It's not. It's dancing around. Cooler King says, even I was bricking it at the end from a Villa fan. Cooler King, you're one of us now. You're an adopted Blade. I know you can have Villa as your first team, but surely we are your second team now, Cooler King. You're part of the team. Congratulations. Brilliant win. Thank you, pal. That's a new contract, says Martin. Unclean emptied the ground quickly, says David. They certainly did. The city is ours, says Paul. It's worth 23.5 million now, says Maury. I told you 3 days ago, 1-0 United. Let's go. You did. You did. Got to love Brewster, says Ray. Brewster got them 2 points. We lost on him, not paying for it. We're so back. Best day ever, says Daniel. Over the moon. Leeds, we're coming. Enjoy third place, Burnley, says Philip. Oh, it's early in it. Back. Yeah, I got you, Paul. It's nice. Cooler King says, I have to say, Wilder got that spot on. I'll have a double, please, barman. Yeah. We have to say a lot of Blades were questioning the lineup, me included, questioning the lineup, but I did caveat it by saying, trust the boy, trust the manager. And he's got it right again, hasn't he? Carl says, big win for our season. Happy Brewster got the goal. Amazing from Peck and Campbell in the build-up. Come on, Blades. Congrats, Jimmy, says Big Mally. Thank you, pal. Beast Boy says, come on, boys. Adrian says, a good win without our main backbone, with our Blaster and Sousa out, and no Holding, who could be the best defender at the club. The day the bouncing died. Come on, you red and white wizards. Give Brewster Peck, Coops, their flowers already. What have I missed, says Trev. Get in, Jimmy lad, says James. There's so many comments. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to jump over to 90 after 90 because we're going straight over there now. If you stick around, because there's 875 people here, but a lot of you are watching on X. If you stick around on YouTube, it will transfer you straight through. If you're on X, it'll give you a new stream to follow. So I'll see you very soon. Come on, you red and white wizards, and see you in 2 minutes. Oh, the Blades!